Get dangerous. Get dangerous. Shameless. Basic. Shameless. Get dangerous. That's my.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Apologize for the audio issues. In the beginning of the stream, I updated my graphics drivers again yesterday. Now that I've got everything fixed, I am on the most current driver. Welcome back everybody. Good to see you all here. TSC 777, good to see you. Jody Doc, welcome. Fanta Football. My real name is Captain. Yes. Devin, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Yuckfu, welcome. Zemp, good to see you. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Tony Baldo, welcome aboard, my friend. Gary P's here, welcome back. Kenzo is here, good to see you. CHLM, welcome. YSN, Crystal Shorts, good to see you. Bearcapped, good to see you. Huskers, welcome back, my friend. I'm Dren, welcome back, good to see you. Captain UK, welcome. Captain Dom, good to see you. Scandinavian 84, welcome. Sleepless 51, welcome. Lufthansa 23 Super, good to see you. Tenure to Mobile, welcome. Erin, good to see you. Sasha, good to see you. Captain Wales, welcome. Frizzo, good to see you. Brett Day, welcome back, my friend. Max Medcraft, I think I got you, but good to see you, my friend. Aviation 320, welcome. Stephen Solari, good to see you. James Johnson, good to see you. Gage Watkins, good to see you, my friend. Davis is here, welcome, welcome. Thanks everybody for coming and hang out today. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. Start of the week for many, end of the week for me, as you guys know. We do Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so this is my Friday afternoon stream, if you will. Gates, good to see you. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Tamil Flight Simmer, good to see you, man. Welcome back as well. Captain UK, jumping back into business class, 6 months. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for the continued support of the channel. Really do appreciate that, man. 6 months of love. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for your support. It is raining here in Toronto this morning, this afternoon, whatever you'd like to call it, and we are going down to Freeport, chat. Thank you to Davis for actually sending me over the scenery. 2 weeks ago when we were flying into Nassau, he said that there was a Freeport that also released, because I was saying it'd be really cool to do some Freeport flights, because I know Air Canada flies there seasonally, as well as Sunwing, as well as WestJet. I think a couple of them fly down to there, so yeah. Do I have a cold? No, the weather's just crazy, dude. The pressure change. It's been really cold, and now it's like 8 degrees, 9 degrees, and raining. It's just the pressure, man. The pressure change messes with my... You'll give me about like 15 minutes of talking. My voice will probably be back to normal, but it does sound a little bit lower and raspier than normal. You can see the weather here. And even in Toronto, the weather's a little bit seasonally warm. Usually mid-December, we've got some snow on the ground. It's usually below freezing. It's been really, really weird weather so far, but we'll take it. I don't know. I think it's looking like we're going to have a green Christmas, but Hey, what can you do? Kev, do you have any idea when we can expect Microsoft Indian City updates? I have no clue, man. That's something that would be better asked off on the Microsoft forums or something like that. They'll be able to provide you with an update far better than I will. Allergies? No, just a change in pressure. Like I said, man, just a change in pressure. Day to day, it's like super cold and dry one day, and then it's super humid and warm the next day. So it just absolutely messes with my everything going on here. Captain, how do the commands work on mobile? Exclamation point and then whatever the command. You can put exclamation point commands and it'll actually provide you with a list of commands that you can use. So, yeah. Cap, what star were you assigned? Simbrief gave me issues. Is your AIRAC up to date? If your AIRAC's up to date, you shouldn't get any issues with Simbrief. They gave me the Regis 5 departure, which makes sense because we are heading down south and the Regis takes us all the way down that way. So that's what we're planning today. Cool. So without further ado, friends, the aircraft already is boarding. Let's go ahead and jump inside. We've already got half of the cargo on board. Let's jump inside. We've got about a third of the passengers on board as well. Let's jump inside. We'll get the aircraft programmed, ready to rock and roll. We're looking at 2 hours and 55 minutes down to Freeport this afternoon, Chad. So almost a 3-hour flight. Should be a great one. I'm not going to waste too much time on the ground. Let's get in the air. Let's get this this block time ticking down. So let's go ahead and jump inside and get this bad boy programmed. Beautiful. First things first, we're going to go to the overhead. We're looking great upstairs. Let's go and get our battery switch on. We'll also get the ground power to the on position as well. That'll bring the aircraft to life. Beautiful. Going to get some panel brightness up in here. I'm actually probably going to get a little bit of dome light for now. Let's get our IRS set, left side nav, right side nav. Beautiful. Continue our flows down here. We'll get the forward fuel pump on. Everything else looks good here. Our emergency exits chime only goes on. We'll get the window heat on as well. We like window heat. We need window heat. Probe heat and hydraulic pumps will stay off till we're ready for push and start and after push and start. Packs are in the off position. Isolation valve is open. Engine bleeds are on. APU bleed is off. Initial climb today, we're going to 33,000 feet. We will most likely do a step climb up to 3.5 or 3.7, but our initial cruise altitude will be 33,000 feet this afternoon. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. Beautiful. Let's come down here. We'll go to our electronic flight bag. We're going to go down here. Let's go ahead and request data from Simbrief. It's going to pull in our information. Sunwing 262 going from Toronto down to Freeport. Cost index of 80. We'll definitely change that. Zero fuel weight 61,859. So we're fairly heavy for a 737-800. Probably pushing our max tow, so close to it anyways. Cool, all that looks good. You should see 1,096 nautical miles, about 1,100 nautical miles on today's flight. Wonderful. Let's get some brightness up down here on some of these guys, some background brightness, some main panel brightness. Good. I'm going to turn the screens down here a little bit. You guys know how I rock. I actually may save my own profile just to have all of this done instead of doing it every time I load up in the airplane. Come down here. We'll get some panel brightness turned up as well. Beautiful. Cool. Back to the FMC. We'll clear that out. We're going to go to the FMC tab. We're going to go to pause and it. We're sitting on the ground here in Toronto, CYYZ. We'll throw that into our reference airport. Go to next page. We'll grab our left GPS. We'll scroll back. We'll set our IRS position. We're going to go to the route tab and we're going to go ahead and flight plan request. You can see CYYZ to MYGF. We'll select that one. We're going to set our payload. Good. We're going to set our fuel. Good. And then we're going to select the route. I'm going to give that about 15 to 30 seconds to run through its course. We can come over here and we can start pinning some charts. So we're going to go to our departure. We're going to go to airport. We're going to go ahead and pull up our airport charts. Good. We're going to go to standard instrument departure. We're on the Regis. Find that on our list of departures. Regis. There you are. Regis. Excuse me. Most likely departing out of runway 23, so we'll go ahead and select that one. Beautiful. And then that's really it for there. And then for the arrival, I don't think we have a star into there, do we? No, there's no star, but there is an approach. As it stands right now, they want us to land on runway 24. I don't actually know what the weather is doing. Hold on, let me pull up the weather. We can have a quick little look-see here. I know that they usually land on runway 6. If we go to weather, winds are 300 at 13. So runway 24 would be the most ideal runway, so we'll just wait and see what that thing looks like, but we're going to probably have to take the RNAV, so we'll go ahead and select that, and then we go to airport and we can pin those charts there as well. Beautiful. Cool. Back to the home tab. We'll come back down here to the FMC. It says route uplink is ready. We'll hit the load button. We'll give that a second to run through its course. We also have ATC online today. Thank you to Toronto for jumping on and giving us some ATC. So we'll just give that a second. It takes about another 10-15 seconds to upload your route. and then you'll have the activate and execute button option, and there you go. You can see it pulls in all the information. We're going to confirm our 0 fuel weights, and we're going to confirm our fuel. 11,748 is what we're looking for. On the fuel, oh, this is in pounds. Okay, let's go to menu and PMDG setup, aircraft, equipment, and we want this, displays, and then we want it to be in kilograms. And what was that other one we said? It was equipment, and it was page 15 or something, page 13 that had that option, or page 10. There it is. Yeah, we want this to be 5 knots. Can I not change that? 5? There we go. Okay, good. Return. Good. Cool. Sweet. Everything should be set there now in that. So, again, fuel is 11.7, 11.8. Yeah, there we go. 11.8. Perfect. Cool. Everything looks good there. Happy with that. Do you have the range arcs? You do. Beautiful. Cool. Altimeter today in Toronto. 2.9er. Tell me that you are having low pressure without telling me that there's low pressure. 2.9er. I don't... That's some low pressure. I don't know if I've ever seen such low pressure before. That's probably why my voice and my everything kind of sounds a little bit weird right now. Cool. Let's go ahead and call up clearance. We'll get our IFR down to Freeport. We'll know we've got ATIS information. Charlie, I'm just going to confirm. Okay, it's Delta now. So, and we are departing out of runway 23. So just exactly the way that we planned. Cool. Toronto Tower, good afternoon. Sunwing 262 information. Delta IFR down to Freeport, please.
Sunwing 262, you're cleared to the Freeport Airport by the Lacasse 5 departure, flight plan routes, depart runway 23, squawk 5647.
Sunwing 262 is cleared down to Freeport, Regas 5, then is filed. We'll expect the departure to 23, squawking 5647.
Sunwing 262, read back correct, call me for pushback and start.
Call you for push and start, thanks. Sunwing 262. All right, cool. We've got our clearance. All of that looks good. We can come down here. We can go to our departures. We're going to plan for the Regas 7 departure. Where are you? Regas 5 departure out of 2-3. Good. We'll execute that. Wonderful. And then for the arrivals, we're not going to plan anything quite yet. We're going to be... we'll worry about the arrival. 3-hour flight, so we'll worry about the arrival in about an hour and a half, 2 hours from now. We'll start configuring that. Winds may change. I really want to shoot the approach into runway 06. It's much more scenic. You actually fly over. The scenery's done pretty well, to be honest with you. You actually fly over like the whole port area and stuff like that, so it's really cool. So hopefully we can land runway 6. We'll see what the winds are doing by the time we get down to Freeport today. Okay, cool. Everything's done there. We can go to our NIT ref. We can do our NIT request. We'll give that a couple seconds to run through its course. The only thing we need to change here is our cost index and probably our cruise altitude initially. So, flying with you today, man, off to your left. Sweet. Cool, man. Normally do flights in the Latin VFR A330-900 Neo from Marseille to Sydney. Cool. Let's go ahead and load that up there. Beautiful. We'll execute that. Good. We're going to change our cost index to 35. Our fuel 11.8. That's good. And cruise altitude initially 330, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to our N1 percentage today. We're going to head over to our electronic flight bag, go to our performance tool tab, and we're going to select some information here. We're departing on 23. We're going to import from the aircraft. Good. Optimum off, and PAX on. We'll import the live weather. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and calculate our V speeds today. So you can see here we've got acceleration height 1,500 feet, normal. Flaps are going to be 5 degrees. We're looking for an N1 percentage of 91.68. We're on the takeoff rating, and we're going to do a cell temp of 46 degrees. So we'll come down here, and we'll cell temp 46 degrees. Good. We'll go to our takeoff page. Flaps will be set to 5 degrees. CG weight today, 24/7, 513 on the trim. And then we've got our V speeds, 48, 50, 53. Let's just confirm that 48, 49, 153. So 148, 149, 153. All right, cool, sweet. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. We just heard the passenger sign ding announcement come on, which means that the aircraft is fully boarded. So we're going to go and spool up the APU. Wonderful. What livery are you using over here? Delta. Oh my goodness me. Don't you dare. If you don't believe me, look at my name. What's that? Have you ever played Red Dead 2? Absolutely, yeah. Today I'm celebrating 2 months as a Captain Canada member. There we go. Thanks, man. Unrealistically, I'm using Qantas, though, because they haven't got any 900 Neos yet. There you go. Some other airlines you could have flown, but yeah, whatever you want to do, man. It's Flight Sim, right? That's the beauty of Flight Sim. You do whatever you want to do, man. 5647 on the TCAS. Get that in there. Beautiful. Hey. I don't want to hear it. No. You could have launched Southwest. Could have flown as WestJet. Could have flown as Sunwing. Could have flown all kinds of fun stuff. Let's go ahead and get our park brake on. Good. And we should have our APU available, which we do. APU gens are coming on. APU bleeds are coming on. Hydraulic pumps are coming on. We're going for push and start. Good. Nope, we don't need to worry about icing conditions. We're perfectly fine. Cool. Everything looks good up there. I'm going to flip this over to APU gen. That's good. We have park brake on. We are on APU generators, so we can go to our ground services. We can release the ground power. We can remove the wheel chocks. Beautiful. We're all set up through there. Wonderful. Could you imagine Southwest? Southwest operating out of Toronto. Nothing to see here, friends. Nothing to see here. Okay, let's come back down here. Let's go to our electronic flight bag. Let's pull up some charts here. We're going to go to our departure charts. We're going to go to our standard instrument departure. Pinned charts, sorry. Standard instrument departure. We're going to look at the Regis. You can see here, top altitude of the Regis is 5,000 feet unless advised. So we're going on a heading of 245 to 5,000 feet. So we're going to bug up 5,000 feet. We'll be good pilots today. 5,000 feet, and it was 245 or 247? 245 on the heading. So let's bug up 245 as well on the heading, which will be our initial heading. Beautiful. Dare you to do a flight in the 77-900 Air Canada from YYZ to EHAM. It's around 7 hours. YYC, Calgary to Amsterdam. I think it's about 7 hours. Yeah, could probably do that. It's not too bad of a flight. Cool. Let's get the rest of the fuel pumps on. Passengers seated. Anti-collision light comes on. And we should be good to go here momentarily. We're going to go tail to the right, nose left. I think so. I don't know how they're going to do this push, but this is going to be real spicy. But we're going to request our push and start here. What gate are we at again? I don't know. 531. Sure. 531. Tower Sunwing 262 ready for push and start gate 531. So are we Air Canada today? No, we're Sunwing.
Sunwing 262, push back your discretion and call ready for taxi.
Pushback's on us. We'll call you ready for taxi. Thanks. I could have sworn he told me to call him for pushback. I usually don't ever call for pushback, but go. Park brakes off. Don't listen to him. That's perfectly fine. Upstairs, APU bleed is on. Good. Gens are on. Good. We have bleed pressure. Engine number 2 over to ground. Good. Start valve open. Next stream, probably not, Trent. No. Next stream, we're going to be back in the Airbus next week, and we're going to be flying around in Europe. A lot of northern routes next week for Christmas. A lot of Helsinki, Rovaniemi. Going to be up in that part of the world next week. It should be a lot of fun. Excuse me, sir. Where are we going today on this pushback that you seem to be taking me on? We're on our own pushback today, chat. Unless he swings us way out to the left. I do not know what's happening right now. God, that sounds good though, doesn't it? Man. Well, I guess I won't be pushing back anytime soon. Correct. Push us to Freeport. Let's go, baby. I think what he's doing is because he can't get us out this way, he's got to take us all the way out over this way somewhere. I think that's what's happening. So it actually may be a smart pushback driver, not a dumb one. Engine number 1 over the ground. I'm just going to do this now so I don't waste anybody's time sitting here spooling up engines. Davis can get out. All that fun stuff. 153 on the V2 speed. 153. Good. Start valve open. Engine number 2 is spooling as well. Another GSX adventure. Well, I do have a profile for this airport, so it probably knows what it's doing. Sometimes I just have to trust it. I have trust issues with GSX, though, in case you haven't noticed. Look at that, chat. A wing walker. Where's our friend yesterday that was very upset that he did not have a wing walker? Now, arguably, he should be doing a little bit of a better job wing walking, but he's there. He's visible. Just messing with you, man. I'm sitting here on my pre-built. Your fireplace, you mean? Nice and warm on your fireplace this morning. This is very interesting pushback. I don't know where we're going to go from here, chat, but it's very interesting. Oh, he's going to actually like take us all the way out like this. Wow. This was a professional pushback, chat. If I ever did see so myself. Yes. Beautiful. JJ, he just needed a hit of the green. True. True. Usually solves a lot of everything. Paying about as much attention to the wing as real life. Unfortunately, we couldn't see the wing from up front. So out of sight, out of mind. Exactly. Unless you do like nice fancy wing views like this. Okay, engine Gen 1, engine Gen 2, yaw damper, probe heats, flip this over to Gen 1, good. Packs, auto, isolation valve auto, APU bleed is off, APU goes off. Start switches over to continuous. We're looking pretty good upstairs, chat. I'm gonna wait for pushback to end. And then we can even set our flaps now as well. We'll get all that ready. Flaps can come down. We need a trim value of 513, so that'll be good. 513 on the trim.
Parking brakes.
Park brakes. Up.
We have a good engine start.
Go, good. Good. Auto brake goes over to RTO. Beautiful. Look at that, chat. Ready to go. Interesting pushback, but hey, they made it work. VNAV and heading select. Beautiful. Do you miss X-Plane? Do you want me to be honest with you, or do you want me to lie to you? Cap, do you know why I'm always crazy vertical speed in managed descent mode in the A320? Are you managed speed or are you open speed? If you're open speed, I could see the descent. Yeah. You've done Track IR, Tobii Eye Tracker. Are you going to try VR? Maybe, but never on stream. VR on stream, just no. No. Bill, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Go ahead and be honest. No, I do not miss it at all. Are there certain airplanes that I missed? Absolutely. I miss flying a 757. I miss flying a Q400. There are certain airplanes that I miss flying. But do I miss X-Plane as a whole? Absolutely not. No, not at all. Not at all. So can't wait for 2024. I want to fly the Fat Boy, the Beluga. Hey, Gap, great to see you. John, what's up, man? Good to see you as well, dude. Welcome back. Hope all's well. Hello to you from London. You sound like you're from London. It's my favorite scene in the movie. Greg, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Does X-Plane not exist anymore? It does. Just not a lot of people are using it anymore. Not a lot of people are using it. There are still a select few of people that still very much enjoy X-Plane, and for them, I am happy to them that they have a hobby that they enjoy doing, but for me, no. Not for me. Cap, set, Q, and H. What does that say? That looks like 2-9 or 2-9 to me. That looks like it would be set, my friend. Thank you. The creator of X-Plane is so nice. I have a few other choice words, but that's okay. Yep.
6335.
Oh boy.
American 2623, readback is correct. ATIS is current Delta, altimeter 29er 29. Call me ready for push and start.
We'll go for push. We have Delta and altimeter 29er.
Hey Tower, Delta 2254 back at stand 530. Any chance just a straight push? We shouldn't affect the Sunwing off our left.
No, do not give him pushback.
For pushback, your discretion will be the Sunwing off the left.
How long is the flight time today? 2 hours and 55 minutes.
We'll call for the taxi pushes on us at Delta 2254.
Sunwing 962, ready.
What makes Microsoft so popular compared to X-Plane? The visuals. The visuals, the ease of use, the tutorials, everything as a whole, man. It's just so much simpler. It's so much better, in my opinion. Obviously, everybody's going to have a difference of opinion. Tower Sunwing 262, ready, taxi runway 23.
Sunwing 262, runway 23, ATIS is Delta, taxi through the apron your discretion, exit at Alpha Yankee, Echo, Hotel, and hold short runway 15 left.
All right, apron our discretion, Alpha Yankee, Echo, Hotel, hold short 15 left, Sunwing 262.
And runway 262, it's Echo Yankee out of the infield there, just for your information, but that's great.
Echo Yankee, thank you, not Alpha Yankee. Faten can be interesting. Sometimes you were number 1 for taxi. It's okay.
Delta 1183, runway
We were like number
23,
4 for departure
Delta,
yesterday, but we ended up departing first. So sometimes it just happens, man.
Alpha
Yep.
Tango, Alpha Hotel.
When are we getting the 777? Soon. Did you see that it entered beta?
Corner 23 via
Yesterday?
Alpha Tango, Alpha Hotel on 2929 Delta 1183.
The PMDG 7, the PMDG 777 entered beta testing yesterday, which is probably a great news for a lot of us, which means, ideally, I would think we're going to have 2 months or less, I would say we're going to have the 777. I even think 2 months is a little bit of a stretch. They said that they've learned a lot through the beta process of the 737, so
Delta 40,
I feel like we're probably going to have it in a month or two. Probably about a month would be my guess. A month and a half. Mid to end January is when I think that we're probably going to get it. Yeah, that should be pretty cool. All right, we're leaving out here. We're going to be Echo Yankee, making a left on Echo, right on Hotel. He wants us to hold short 15 left of Hotel. So out here, left turn, right turn, we'll be waiting. Yeah, and then don't forget, chat, we've got the MD-11 as well, which is coming to the public as well, early January. Mid, I guess, mid to end January. They haven't really said exactly when it's coming out. All I know from the email from TFDI is that I should be expecting my review copy early January. So fingers crossed for you guys at middle to end of January. Could you imagine if the MD-11 and the 777 drop within the same time frame of one another? Oh my goodness. That's going to solve all of our long haul issues right there, chat. 777 and MD-11. Man, the amount of cargo we're going to be running. Oh, baby. Captain Palm Tree, 8 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for your support, dude. Appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Thank you, man. And the A300 that we're getting before the end of the year. Dude, we're about to be spoiled, chat. Everybody get your wallets ready. Everybody save all of the Christmas money that you get from family this year. Shit's about to start popping off. It's about to start popping off. All this time we've been waiting, chat. 3 years plus. We've been waiting for this moment. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. I really think A300, MD-11, 777, all within a month and a half. Dude, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely bananas. And then not to mention, we've got all the other sprinklings in there. We've got PMDG coming with their max. You know PMDG now, you know that they're going to try and get their max out before iFly gets their max out as well. So I feel like PMDG is going to be on the ball. We've also got news from Synaptic, and we've still got the Phoenix A319 and the A321. Dude, it's pretty wild, man. It is pretty wild right now. Let's get our taxi light on. The Beluga only a European airline? I think there are a couple Belugas flying in North America, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. I think actually they use the Dream Lifter a lot over here. So many planes will drop. So excited. PMDG is going to drop as many planes as they can before 2024 so they can recharge. I'm a little bit scared of that as well, but we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. As we were talking about in stream this weekend, it really depends how much work is going to be needed. It's going to depend on how much work the aircraft needs for 2024. That's really how it's going to happen. Are they going to charge more? I don't know, man. If anybody can do it, it's probably going to be PMDG, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, and I don't want to be like, oh, well, because it's this guy, and I don't want to do any of that. So we'll just wait and see, man.
Sunwing 262, taxi Hotel, cross 15 left there, Hotel, runway 23.
Continue, we'll cross 15 left on Hotel, we'll hold short 23, Sunwing 262. Any more info on the MAX? No. Other than somebody was seen, one of the PMDG testers was seen flying the MAX this weekend on Volanta. Somebody took a screenshot of a PMDG tester flying the MAX. So Isn't the Max just basically a 737 with 777 screens and stuff like that, right? That's pretty much like what it is. So it wouldn't surprise me if we see bang bang, if we get the 777 and like a couple weeks later we get the Max as well. Yeah. I'm so confused, haven't been in Microsoft news lately. What is it that's coming before 2024? I mean, there's probably a lot coming. I don't know.
Think about it. PMDG with the 737 MAX, the 777 along with the MD-11.
Yep.
Phoenix is, hopefully, also bringing the rest of the Airbus family in to start the new year.
Yep.
2024 is going to be good.
It's going to be crazy.
They keep the promise of all add-ons working for MSFS 24 too.
That's the big one. That's the big one. What the fuck? Thanks so much, man, for the $14 donation. Appreciate you, my friend. That's the big one, man. That's the big one. How much money is this going to cost us as consumers for 2024? Is it going to be as simple as everything just transfers over like Microsoft has said? We can just take our community folder and we can just put it into Microsoft 2024. Is it really going to be that easy? I don't want to speculate. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh man, pitchforks, PMDG is going to charge me. I have no clue, man. We're going to have to wait and see. I'm sure there's going to be more information as the release of 2024 comes out. So we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Fingers crossed it doesn't, but we'll have to see. Thank you again, What the Fuck. Appreciate you with the donation, my friend. Let's get some no floaties and with yous. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. So for your pendular rudder pedals, do you buy a strip of Velcro for the floor or just come with the pedals? No, I just use duct tape. I have a strip of duct tape in the back and a strip of duct tape in the front. That's it. I think he's departing. He is departing.
Goodbye to company and then follow Delta 4831.
No, the Max screens are close to the 787 screens. Got you. Okay. I really hope that's the next plan for PMDG as well, man. Could you imagine a PMDG 787? That would be nice, chat. That would be nice. Can build a house with duct tape. I sure hope the new planes have weather radar and need the realism. So again, Shelby, I just want to I don't want to be like the... I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but that has nothing to do with the developers, Shelby, about with like weather radar and stuff like that. That's Microsoft and Asobo locking that feature down. So I guess in layman's terms, there's an API, and they don't want to release the API because if they release the weather API, then it means that other third-party people can go and make weather systems and stuff like that. So it's not the developers being lazy or not wanting to create a weather radar. It's just physically not possible within the SDK of Microsoft Flight Simulator right now. I hope that makes sense. But oh, we just got a with you chat on the ground. We got a with you. There's a great with you. Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure every third-party developer.
262 Toronto Tower, are you ready to go?
We are ready to go.
Sunwing 262, wind is 270. Correction, airborne monitor Unicom 122.8, wind 280 at 8, clear for takeoff runway 23.
Already monitored Unicom off departure and runway 23 cleared for takeoff. Thanks for running full ATC. Hope you have a great afternoon, man. Let's do it. Is it cringe if I do VFR on VATSIM like circuits at an airport? Not really. I mean, it depends which airport, Thomas. I wouldn't say load up at London Heathrow or JFK and expect full ATC. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that, man. Nope, not at all. Alrighty, runway 23's out there in front of us. Looking good. Nice lineup. Yoke cam's on. Want to take a second to thank Thrustmaster for sponsoring this live stream, chat. If you're interested in any of the peripherals that you see me using, don't hesitate to click the link above or down below. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring this video. Sounds are up. Let's get it, chat. Throttles to 40%. Chrono's on. And toga. Slight nose down pressure. Takeoff power set.
Airspeed alive.
Thank you.
Knots.
Neutral. We're a heavy airplane today, so expect a little bit of a longer takeoff roll.
V1. Rotate.
Rotation.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Into the soup, we're immediately going upstairs. Gonna put some engine anti-ice on. Don't need to freeze up. Then we'll make our right turn 245. We'll head over to Unicom. We're going to Freeport, Texas? No, Freeport in Bahamas. Climb power's coming in. Bring the nose down a little bit. Good. Go flaps 1. Sound can come back a little bit now. Then we're through 3,000 feet, so we're going to send ourselves direct Murno, and we'll go LNAV. Beautiful. Watch that climb rate. Thank you. We can lock our gear. Auto brake to the off position as well. Good. Fly your flight directors. That was weird. Holy IMC. Yeah, it's weird right now. 220, flaps clean. Keep that climb going. Altitude intervene. And we're going 33,000, so we'll bug that up. There we go. Beautiful. Still hand flying. Waiting for an epic breakout, but I don't think we're going to get one yet. Just past 7,000? Okay. I'll hand fly it till we get to the breakout then. At 7,000. Aircraft is trimmed perfectly right now. Here comes the breakout shot. No breakout at 7,000 yet. Alright, let's engage autopilot 1. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Sounds can come back a little bit here. Don't need to go deaf. Good. And we're waiting for epic breakout. Hopefully it'll happen soon. We can go ahead and kill some taxi lights, runway turnoffs. Oh, there it is, chat. Oof, oof. The epic breakout out of the storm with the sun right in front of us. Ooh, baby. Spicy. You streaming guys are killing me. Xbox allows me to fly again, but I want the cool stuff. Build a PC, man. Wing lights. Logo lights. 10,000 feet. Landing lights. Start switches. And seatbelts to auto. Beautiful. There we go, chat. A stunning IMC departure out of Toronto. Always fun when you get to do those. We'll close this guy. We'll go over to our map. Flip you on. Big. And there we go, chat. On our way down to Freeport. Beautiful. I'm excited for this one, man. I've never been to Freeport, but it's somewhere I've wanted to go. Just because Air Canada and WestJet and all these companies fly there IRL. Never been down to Freeport. Excited about this one. Counter-terrorist win. I was playing a lot of CSGO when, or CS2 when it first came out, but man, I feel like that's one. The game is just so toxic. Teammates, other people that you're playing against, just toxic. The plane belly took a long while to get the butt off the runway. It's heavy, man. Heavy. Heavy airplane today. Got a lot of fuel on board. And we had 180 passengers as well. Bad for blood pressure. Yeah, any of those games are, man. All set for Christmas. I got to go finish off, Tom, after stream today. I just need to go get some beer for my stepdad and my stepbrother, and need to get some wine for my aunt and uncle and the fiance's grandparents. So I will be finished this afternoon after stream. Probably about an hour after stream. I'll be all set to go, man. All done. The game is toxic. I don't know why, but it feels super weird for me. Like, I don't like it really. Well, it's very different, right? Counter-Strike is in it's a whole other animal in itself. Yeah. I honestly find CSGO far more toxic than Rocket League. Yeah. Sonny, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Dano, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Christmas shopping at the liquor store. Well, here where I live, they sell it at the grocery stores now. So I don't even have to go to the liquor store. I just go to the grocery store, which is a big win in itself right there. I enjoy the toxicity. So do I now, Yaros. Like, to an extent, I like it because it just makes me laugh. It just makes me think, like, wow, how shitty is your life that you have to come play a video game and scream obscenities at people on a video game, right? Like, it makes me laugh now, but yeah. It's just, I don't really have any more, like, I used to have a huge group of friends that would play, like, Counter-Strike or Call of Duty, and everything's kind of dwindling off, you know? I did get three Warzone wins last night, chat. 2 in a row and then 1 again in the evening. 3 Warzone W's yesterday after a couple days without a W. So I've been actually having quite a bit of fun playing Warzone. And that's can be just as toxic as well. Hyped that the 777 is in beta? Yes, was. How was your purchase yesterday? Cash in any points? I did not cash in any points, no. And it's okay, AJ, if I'm being honest with you. I think Bobby was a little bit... It's okay. It's not the best. Warzone is still around. They just put out a new one, man. Warzone 2. Literally came out like less than 2 weeks ago, Will. I've seen Sunwing fly from Birmingham to Aberdeen in the UK. That's probably TUI Jet with a Sunwing livery. Thomas. Yeah. Quebec province always had it right for selling anything alcohol in the corner stores. You are correct. I remember being a kid, Alain, like 17, 18 years old, going with a fake ID and going into the dépanneur. Just cross the bridge into Hull, go to the dépanneur and get yourself a case of beer. And it was so cheap back then, man. You'd pay like, I think it was like $48 for a 2-4 in Ontario, but then you go across the bridge to Quebec, you get a 2-4 for $24. Corona. 2-4 a Corona for $24. It was unheard of. You ever play Hunt Showdown? I never got into that. I had it in my cart, Kenzo, for forever. I could never get into it, man. I watched a couple buddies play it and I was like, nah. You're very sick at the moment with a flu. Just hoping that it doesn't last last to the New Year's, as I have booked a trip watching the darts finals. I hope, hopefully not. Tiomas should be good, man. Lots of vitamin C. Get your vitamins up. Whoa, our favorite SOP captain used a fake ID. Shattered right now. Well, dude, I was like 15 years old and I looked like I was 25. I was one of those lucky ones. I progressed very quickly as a young man. Fireball? No. That's what you buy for the ladies. The Fireball and the Goldschlager. You buy that for the ladies. I was always a rum and coke or a Jack and Coke. Usually rum and coke. Weiser's Special Blend. That was my... Oof. That was the party sauce. Weiser's Special Blend. I don't know if you guys have that in the US. I don't know if that's a Canadian thing. Weiser's Special Blend. The black and gold bottle. Man. And then I discovered... what the hell is it called? Something Sailor Jerry's? Sailor Jerry spiced rum. Oh boy. Me and the sailor have been on a couple voyages together. Bored with the glasses and beard cap. Exactly. Ready to go. Yeah. I'm the opposite, 25, and by the looks of it I could also be fresh 18. There you go, man. Nothing wrong with that, dude. Nothing wrong with that. I feel like Kraken and Sailor Jerry's are very similar, Sonny. I liked Sailor Jerry's because it was like ridiculously sweet. It was very sweet, Sailor Jerry's. Captain Morgan's, much prefer Sailor Jerry. Yeah, for the ridiculous amount of time Airsoft is taking to make their A330, we still be flying it. Yeah, I'll plan on flying it. Yeah. We've all done the Captain, SJ, Kraken, Cokes, good times. Absolutely, man. Jaeger and Red Bull. I've only ever done that a couple times, man. Never really liked mixing alcohol with Red Bull. Just felt like that's a recipe for disaster. First time I had a spiced rum was in Cuba, and from that time, it is my favorite. Listen, if I'm gonna drink, I very rarely drink, but if I'm gonna drink, it's gonna be rum and Coke, 100%. 100%. 737 MAX for Christmas? I don't think so, but maybe. Who knows? Cap, when do you think we'll get our hands on the PMDG 777? A couple weeks. Understand Microsoft is better. Sounds promising. I would say less than 2 months, Felix, is my opinion. In less than 2 months. Have PMDG said anything about the 737 MAX? I've only heard about the 777. They said that it's progressing along, yes. They've also said that they've started work on the 747, which is kind of crazy. I swear, dude, PMDG... I swear Microsoft has just allowed PMDG to, like, triple their workforce over there. So, yeah, they've... apparently have already started on the 7.4 as well, so... 4 locos are the devil, drink one and feel like a train hit you. I've seen them, never... Those came out, I think, before I was through all that. Yeah. I'm going on 23 years old. I look so young, I got denied twice, even with my valid ID. Nice, Zach. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I've never tried a 4 loco. I've seen them, never tried them. I hope the work on the 777 and the 747 and the MAX will improve the current 7.3. Hopefully, Ellis. Yeah. I mean, the 7.3 is pretty damn good as it is right now, but always room for improvement, as we like to say, right? Always room. I'm just waiting to hear from Phoenix. We could be off for some great products in early 2024. Very excited. Yes. Yeah. I mean, listen, the big thing that I'm looking forward to right now is the AnyBuilds A300, which is coming before the end of the year. I don't know if you guys saw the post in the Discord today by AnyBuilds, but they posted in the Discord and it said, what did they say? They posted, yesterday evening, they posted, hope you're all well and wanted to thank everyone for the support this year. This is going to be a very interesting few weeks for the AnyBuilds team with some fantastic deals in the winter wonderland period, but also with some products we have been teasing over the past few weeks and some announcements for 2024 during our special event running this week until December 23rd. There will be multiple pings daily, so as forewarning, please mute the server in this time period if you do not wish to be disturbed. I can assure you that excellent things are planned. I leave you with this awesome image by our very own Ben, testing in full swing on the AnyBuilds A300-600 airliner, still on track to release before the end of the year. Look at this picture, chat. Oh my god, dude, I cannot wait. Look at this picture. Oh my lordy, lordy, lord. Look at that thing, dude. Oof. We're going to become professional FedEx pilots, chat. Professional cargo ops coming soon. Look at that. If that doesn't get you excited, Look at the modeling. Look at the texturing. You can like almost see little like ripples in the... Man. It's going to be crazy, dude. I cannot wait for that thing. I cannot wait. Of course, Captain Sorfer always missing out on any builds. Very looking forward to some great cargo action. I'm unbelievably excited. Freeware? No, it's not freeware, Cam. No, this one's going to be, this one's payware. But we know any build is going to be priced accordingly, so yeah. Going to be worth every cent for that aircraft? 100%. 100%. You don't even, I don't even think twice. When any builds releases a product, I don't even think twice. Yeah. Only fans for the professional dropping of loads. Flying rubber dog crap out of Hong Kong. See? There you go. The best thing about that, Captain, look at the arrow on the logos. See? Excited, man. What could PMDG work on after the 747? Probably something, I'm sure that they know what they're doing, they just haven't said anything yet. Yeah. Yeah, but if you actually read the article, Kevin, it's actually a very promising article. I do agree with you that the picture of the seats is just, I feel like they're trying to build up a lot of hype for this, but if you actually read the article put out a lot of good information. The article basically states that the aircraft is entering beta stage, which is huge, which probably means that we're going to get the aircraft, I would say, within 3 months. Or 2 months, sorry. A month or two is usually, I can't remember how long the testing went for the 737, but I believe it was about a month and a half. But yeah, a retro 7.3. No, I want them to do a 787, man. A 787 makes the most sense. It would complete the PMDG Boeing lineup. You would have the 737, the 737 MAX, the 777, the 747. We've got Bluebird doing the 7.5 and 7.6, so I don't think PMDG will go down that avenue. I'd love to see them do a 787, man. It would just be incredible. And it would make sense, especially if they've already got the 777 and the 747. They need that one in between, right? Yeah. Do you see that someone was spotted testing the MAX? I did, R6, yeah. PMDG pointed to a 7.5 on one article a few months before, so I guess that one will be next. I don't know. Who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? Horizon Sim? What about... I mean, they're a freeware developer. This is... With all due respect, and I have no disrespect to the freeware guys, they're not going to compete. It's not even going to be... it's not even going to be close. The Horizon Sim isn't bad, but it's still just a mod to the default aircraft. There's so many better things that I would like, you know. PMDG also confirmed that they'll be doing the new 777 as well. Am I correct? I have no clue, Faten. I don't know. I don't know if they've said it or not. Yeah, Bluebird said we're either going to get an update from them before the end of the year or into the new year. I believe that that they said that that's when they'd be coming out with their update. The Horizon Sim flight model is so wonky on Crosswind, it's almost unflyable. Well, that's because it's the default flight model, Sonny. It's a tweaked default flight model, which, yeah, no. When you say freeware are not competitors, what about the A380X? Well, that's what I mean. That's why it's not all of them. I think Fly-by-Wire has done an incredible job. Fly-by-Wire, it has a custom flight model. Like, if I'm going to actually fly the Horizon, we need a 100% custom flight model, the way that the A320X has, right? I don't know if you've ever flown the Fly-by-Wire A320neo and the default A320neo. The default A320neo, literally, it feels like you're flying a brick through the sky. It's just weird. So I always say, you know, I definitely think that Fly-by-Wire started off as like a you know, a freeware mod type thing, but they've since done just incredible work. I feel like they're almost in a league of their own. So like I said, if Horizon actually wants, you know, people to fly the 787 and feel like they're flying a 787, I feel like they need to at least make a full custom flight model. Yeah. The Fly-by-Wire is well done for a freebie. It is. Yeah, absolutely, man. Hey, Cap, I can help with the 737 underspeed on the arrival. There's a menu item that needs to be changed in the FMC. It's called Descent Under Margin. Yes, Dan, thank you. We found that yesterday. We found that yesterday, and I've since been every airframe that I'm flying, every livery. It's the first thing I'm doing. I already did it this morning as well. Thank you. Hope all is well. Just came back from a cruise that went to Nassau, Half Moon Cay, and unfortunately, due to weather, couldn't stop in Freeport. Oof, yeah, it's been pretty crazy there the past couple days, Starcept. I saw that today it's actually, the weather's lifted. It's a little bit nicer, but... I started out refusing to pay for planes, but now I will pay for anything from some developers. Quality is worth any price. Quality, 100%. There's a lot of junk out there right now, unfortunately. A lot of junk, but yeah. Hello, friend. Please, do you know how I can contact Asobo to report some ATR issues? I just want to help develop a better aircraft. Igor, probably on the Microsoft Flight Sim forums. They also have a Discord, an official Discord. So you could either get a hold of them on the forums, which would probably be your best bet, or the Discord. But yeah, probably the forums. If 2020 had a Hall of Fame Ring of Honor, the first name on it should be Fly-by-Wire. I think Microsoft would have failed without it. Yes and no, Andy. I think for the first year, it definitely would not have received the same numbers and the same hype around it. I agree with you on that one. I still think the simulator would have survived, but that first year was just, you know, there's a few other developers, man. You know, you think about like what Working Title and Any Builds and some of these other guys have provided to the simulator as well. But yeah, that first year is, yeah, pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. There's a Zendesk for reporting bugs. Okay, you could do that as well. Microsoft Flight Sim Zendesk. Hopefully Digital Flight Dynamics have progressed well with their A350. They're waiting for Fly-by-Wire to finish their FMS V2. We'll see, man. We shall see. Freeware devs, this is their free time. Payware devs do it to produce for the community. We should all appreciate what the freeware devs do because they don't have to do it. Exactly. And that's why I said, I don't take any... I'm just giving it to you as somebody with thousands of hours in Flight Sim and as somebody that's looking for a little bit more than just like a basic freeware mod, which I don't have anything against. I've flown the Headwind 787. I've flown the Kuro 787. There's a reason you don't see me continuously flying those airplanes. For me, it's still very much a default airplane. It flies like a default airplane. It behaves like a default airplane. And I'm just not interested in that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm not taking anything away from them. I appreciate them tremendously for the amount of work that they've done and put into this for the community. Because I understand that there's a lot of people who are perfectly fine with that. Some people don't care if it doesn't fly the best or doesn't feel the best or doesn't perform the best. That's okay, right? It's just for me personally, I'd much rather wait until I have a high fidelity aircraft, MD-11, 777, 350, whatever it is, to fly, you know? The Horizon Sim 77s are good for pretty pictures. There you go. See? Yeah. 350 is a beautiful plane. Wow, the design is a unique one. Cannot wait for that one. Yeah, I think we're getting an update from them or something, but I'm not quite sure. How's the FPS now? I have seemed to fixed it by... I mean, we're still getting less than we usually were. I still do think that something is... They've done something with Sim Update 14 and we've caused the FPS to kind of drop down, but we're not stuck at like 30 the way that we were this weekend before I cleared my shader cache. Waiting for my mini FCU to arrive, expected for today, looking forward to it. Nice. Congrats, man. That'll be awesome. Cap, I've missed a new update from Phoenix regarding their V2 Block 2 update. It seems that they have been quite quiet about it. Yeah, they missed their internal deadline by over 2 months now. We should have had that quite a while ago. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on over there. I think if you join the Phoenix Discord, they'll keep you up to date a little bit better than I can. But yeah, join the Phoenix Discord. Saying down here that our optimum flight level is 350. It's actually saying 3.6. So I'm going to bug up 3.5, chat. We'll set 3.5 on the pressurization panel. And we'll set 3.5 on our MCP. And we'll go ahead and select altitude intervene. And the aircraft should continue its climb up. I think Davis asked earlier, I'm doing Mach 7.9, Davis. So I don't know who's directly behind me, but if you keep 7.9 or 7.8, we should be good. But I chose 7.9 just because I think I was the first one to get out. There might have been one in front of me, but yeah. Really admire you for being able to talk without a break for the whole stream. It must take quite some energy. It definitely does sometimes, Flutterer. Yeah. I usually tend to fade. I've done a lot of like experimenting The whole like 3 days in a row is very difficult, usually on Mondays. The reason why I chose this Saturday, Sunday, because Saturday and Sunday are always popping off, really busy. Monday is usually a little bit quieter, so it allows me to kind of just settle into like a stream or something like that, right? But yeah, Thursday, Saturday, Sundays are usually crazy. Do you know any information about the Max? No, I don't, Sam. I'm sorry, man. A digital flight dynamics leak showed the A350 is going to either come out on their known date of July 1st, 2024, or after the new year if everything goes to plan. That's cool, man. I mean, I haven't really been following that project. I don't know much about it, but yeah, I don't know, man. I try. Like I said, I really don't get excited about these freeware mods and these freeware projects anymore. They're a dime a dozen, and I don't mean that in any harmful way or any bad way. If I had a nickel for every single freeware project that had been announced in the last 2 or 3 years in Microsoft, I think we'd be rich. So I just let it happen, man. In time, in due time. If it comes out, great. I'm also not going to worry about it and be like, man, shucks, we missed out on another great one. I don't care. Supposedly Phoenix now has everything to beta testers, so hopefully soon. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. What happened to the Qualywing 787? We have no clue, Victor. No clue, man. They announced we were supposed to get it in like 2020. Who knows, man. Is the Digital Designs A350 freeware? I believe so. Yes. Yeah. Mike, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How did you pick your stream times originally? So when I first started streaming, Will, I've always been like an analytics guy. I've always looked at my analytics, and I've always seen where I get a lot of view time and watch minutes from. As I've always mentioned, the UK and North America are my top. They always have been. They still are, even after 6 years of streaming and doing this thing. So I usually cater to those audiences a little bit more. The UK, Europe, and North America. North America is always leading, obviously, as a North American streamer. But the reason why I start at noon is simply because that's 6 p.m. in the UK. So I wanted to, you know, I feel like if I were to stream at night, which would probably be more reasonable for me being in North America, a night stream. But I feel if I stream at night, I also lose like all of my UK and European viewers and stuff like that, right? So, yeah. What website do you use for your gate? I use Flight Radar 24. Flight Radar 24. Heard that Quality Wings went bankrupt. Well, I don't know how you would go bankrupt. They only had products out for, it's not like they had, 55 developers that they were paying. If you purchase airport scenery like from AnyBuilds, Dominic, a Flight Sim, Tampa, etc., do they normally come with a GSX profile? Some do, Troa. Some you have to go and download on either flightsim.to or AnyBuilds Marketplace, whatever, right? Wherever. No, Sonny, look at the name. Look who it is. Weren't people expecting the first 777 to be a freighter after seeing the 777 freighter in the tablet previews? The teaser shows a PAX cabin. I think we're getting both, Kevin. I think it's going to be because the 200, the 777-200 freighter and the 777-200 LR-ER, or no, sorry, there's no LR-ER, that's the 300. So people we haven't got any confirmation, but I believe that it's going to be a passenger and freighter variant 200. Those are going to be the initial releases, and then the 300 LR and ER are going to be the add-on pieces. So there's going to be two, probably have to buy two things. I don't know what it's going to cost. One's going to be 50. So yeah, that's the original thought process behind it, was that it's going to be a freighter and then a passenger, and then they're going to release the 300 LR ER. So the 200 does have an LR. Okay, so I don't know how they're going to plan on doing it then. Yeah. When is your long haul? XP72 has done at least 3 now. Great for him, James. Great for him, dude. I'm not really interested in long hauls, man. I'm really not. I do long hauls. We do them every once in a while, but I'm not going to overdo them, man. There's not much just taking off and then, okay, see you later guys, bye. And then 6 hours returning to my PC. Hey guys, welcome back. That's not fun, man. I'd much rather do a 3 or 4 hour stream where I'm interacting with you guys the entire time. Again, this is just me. I don't care what other content creators do. It's perfectly fine, man. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Maybe he saw an influx in numbers, man. Maybe they see a huge influx in numbers. They get way more likes, they get way more views if they do the long hauls. Who knows, man? Who knows? For me, it's just not my style of content, man. Like I said, I do long hauls. I would say we probably do 4 to 5 long hauls a year under normal circumstances. Now, that number is probably going to skyrocket when we have the MD-11, when we have the 777. Again, in my opinion, there's not much point in loading up in a freeware airplane that comes with a simulator to go do a flight where I'm not going to enjoy flying the aircraft and have to worry about something stupid happening, right? That's my logic behind it, man. Once we have proper third-party long-haul aircraft out, we'll definitely do some flights. We'll definitely do some flights. What's the best plane for Microsoft? That's going to be a personal opinion, man, really, when it comes down to it. Yeah. XP had to wait 2 hours for takeoff on Vegas on Friday and then had to fly to the UK. I mean, that really isn't the reason. Like, it's not like I'm, like, scared or nervous or worried about having to sit at an airport for an hour or two to get off the ground. But, like I said, it's just more so right now, in my opinion, there's not really a plane that's worthy of flying long haul in Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's airplanes that we can fly, absolutely. We've got the Horizon mod, 787, the Kuro mod. There's airplanes that we can fly. It's just, again, I'm just not really interested in doing that. Just not for me, man. Once we get some proper airplanes, once we get the MD-11, once we get the 777, absolutely we'll be doing some long hauls. 100%. There will be more long hauls when those airplanes come out than this channel has ever seen. Yeah. V1 had a crazy windfall of membership and likes for his recent one. No point in rushing to do one, but it's a promising uptick in engagement when the more heavies arrive. Absolutely. Absolutely. And good for them, man. Andy, good for them. They found that, hasn't like XP done a long haul 3 Fridays in a row now? So, hey, man, maybe it's easy for XP, right? Maybe it's easier for him. Maybe he prefers doing that like that, right? Get home from work, put in 2 hours, 3 hours, turn your camera off, turn your microphone off, go spend the night with the lady, with the wife, with the girlfriend, whatever it may be, and then come back in the morning and land the airplane. Hey, man, sure, why not? How to get your Christmas lights in the stream? I've been trying to get them for mine, but I can't find them. Just Google it, man. Christmas lights for OBS. Diminishing returns after the long haul novelty wears off. Well, I mean, 100%. 100%. You don't want to, I don't think it's something that you want to do every week because exactly like you mentioned, J-Foot, after a couple weeks or after a month or two, people are going to be like, okay, we're not doing this again, right? Sit here and stare at a blank screen with some awful, non-copyright music playing in the background. No, thank you. It's what sucks, man. You know, like, I really wish, I hope, my hope for 2024 is YouTube can figure out this whole thing and just allow us to play regular music instead of having to pay and purchase for just, shitty non-copyright music. Speaking of shitty non-copyright music, let's get our lo-fi Christmas beats going here, chat. Dominic Design Team, Charleston, good. It is good. Yeah. It is good. Well, XP's last one was a bit of a fiasco because he stumbled into an F&O at Vegas. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of prep work, Andy, that would have to go into that. I would make damn sure that there was no event or anything going on because that just, yeah, that just adds to it. Still on the fence with the MD-11. I'm looking forward to it, but I don't want to be disappointed. Yeah, it's a fair assessment. Fair assessment, man. Who knows? We'll see. You can start a long haul at the end of the stream during cruise, then start it back up an hour or so before descent. I don't know the logistics of streaming, so that's probably a shit idea. I don't know, Sam. Like, I mean, if you're going to do the long haul, you might as well leave the stream up, right? People can always come in and check. And listen, I totally get it. Some people enjoy them. Some people like the long hauls. I can understand the I can understand how somebody would like a long haul. There's that added pressure, right? In a sense, you've just flown for 9 hours. You don't want to smash it down on the runway, right? Like, you want to have a nice smooth landing. You want this whole experience to be a great one. So like, I understand the why some people like it. I totally do. But like I said, for me right now, the big thing of why you don't see a lot of long hauls on my channel is I don't feel that there's aircraft worthy, right? Like, we have the default 747, the default 787, which are okay, somewhat flyable now, at least with working title. We've got proper VNAV, LNAV and stuff like that. But for me, if I'm going to do a long haul and I'm going to sit there for 10 hours, 11 hours, whatever it is, I want to fly something that's like an actual long haul aircraft that was properly developed, not some Mickey Mouse mod that was made for some default airplane or something like that, right? Like, yeah. The ultimate long haul pain, the crash on approach and final. Yeah, I mean, there's that too. There is that too. There's no auto save feature for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so that's scary as well. Yeah. I always like how you've done your long hauls. Keeping them specific to sub-goal celebrations and special occasions are definitely the way to go, in my opinion. I mean, it just makes more sense in my, like, for me, Mike, yeah, at the end of the day, and I think a lot of people are going to agree, like, wouldn't you prefer a 3 to 4 hour stream where we can sit here and be engaged the entire time? Or would you rather a 9-hour stream where I'm here for the first hour and then I'm there for the last hour, and essentially you're just listening to shitty music and an aircraft flying through the sky for 8 hours? I just don't, like I said, I do understand the appeal to people that do enjoy it, but I think for most part of people who do long hauls, they don't sit at their computer and talk the whole time, right? They take their plane off, they get their plane up to cruise altitude, and then it's checking every hour or two, right? Just making sure that everything's on track, airplane's not falling out of the sky, you still got enough fuel, blah, 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 right? You don't sit here for 10 hours and stare at your computer screen and be like, wow, this is the most fun flight ever, right? Like, so I can understand the appeal of them, especially doing a long haul, the satisfaction of getting a nice landing or a great approach or something like that, you know? Yeah. Atlanta Premium has some sort of autosave. Does it not? I don't have it, so I can't say anything. I think so, Tiny, but I'm not quite sure how it works with the systems. I don't know if it, like, actually works. Some airplanes might not work. I don't know, man. Captain Longhaul, CYZF to MMES confirmed. Where's that? Working title put a lot of work in the 747. Hard to call it a default. Yes and no, Will. It's like I said, the default 747 and 787 are I would say flyable now. I don't know if they're, you know, yeah. Never mind this long haul nonsense. Just load up X-Plane 11, the default C-172, and make sure your X-Ambience is loaded and fly. Jesus Christ. I love how you said X-Plane 11 too, because we, Smitty, that's the only one we could use. Oh man. Usually either go or have a nap or check up on the flight once every half hour or so. Yeah, it's not, you know, yeah. But hey, listen, to each their own, right? Like I said, like, to each their own. I don't care, like, you know, if another content creator, if that's what they want to do the long hauls, cool, man, sweet, somebody's doing it. It should allow all of the community to be happy because somebody's doing the long haul. I've given you my thought process through it. I've also always said that once we have proper long haul air, you know, like, I'm not going to load up in the 777 and do, you know, hour-long flights and stuff like that, right? So it's only going to make sense that you're going to see a lot more long hauls here on the channel in the next coming probably months, especially with the MD-11, probably a ton of transatlantic flights and stuff like that. So yeah. How is Double T scenery? Not the best, Kev. Not the best. Where are you buying all your scenery from, Kevin? Are you on Sim Market? Because if you're on Sim Market, they should leave reviews and you should be able to see all that stuff. But I'm with this community for over 5 years, and I see keep doing you. I tune in for the engagement, discussions, and the laughs. The OG understand. Yeah. Will the fiance be okay with it if you have to skip the farm some days? I mean, that probably wouldn't happen, Will. I usually go out to the farm on my days off, so it's not like I would be doing a long haul on a Wednesday or doing a long haul on a Friday or something, right? Like, those are the days that I have off. If we were to do a long haul, it's probably going to be on the weekend. It's probably going to be a Saturday to a Sunday, that type of stuff, right? Or maybe a Thursday morning, and instead of having 2 streams on Thursday, we just have one big long stream on Thursday. That's what it would be. So I don't think it would affect my outside relationships all that much. Flights without the chat is just not entertaining. Stick with the 1 to 3 hour flights. I would agree. Yeah. I do want to toy with the idea of doing an overnight flight, Will. I think that that's a cool prospect. You know, taking off at night, going to bed, hanging out, and then waking up in the morning and landing the aircraft. I've never done that before, ever, off of stream, on stream. I've never done an overnight flight, so I would like to do an overnight flight at some point. The thing that scares me with the overnight flight is that YouTube only keeps 12 hours, man. If I'm going to go and I'm going to stream and I'm going to do a crazy long flight, I'm going to do my damn best to make it like a 10-hour flight so that we have that buffer time on either end, because I would hate to stream for that long and then not have the like landing or approach up. It just cuts off before we even start our descent or something like that, right? Like I saw V1, if you go check out V1's most recent stream, his long haul that he did, you can't even see the landing. The video literally ends with his airplane at cruise altitude. And again, that's nothing against V1. That's just the way that YouTube works. After 12 hours, it cuts off. And it sucks that it doesn't just, like, it sucks that you can't choose to cut off the beginning of the stream. It literally just cuts off the stream. And it's like, dude, like, okay, sure, it's great for the 300, 400, 500 people that were there to watch your landing, but what about the other 70-something thousand subscribers on the channel that have the potential to click on a video or look at the video, right? So, or even anybody that doesn't know your channel and is going to find your channel, they're going to be like, what the hell is this? Where's the landing? You know? So, yeah. XP's also cut off, and some people in the VOD got pissed that they wasted 12 hours for no landing. Well, that's what I mean. That's exactly it. So, if I am going to do this type of flights, and we are going to do long hauls, you can bet your bottom dollar that they're probably going to be, I'm going to aim for around 9 to 10 hour flights, because that's going to give us an hour to get down and 30 minutes at the gate to taxi or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah. Villa Quinn, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. How do you know where to start your descent without ATC? Your FMC should tell you, man. Your FMC should tell you. If you've set up your computer, the FMC, correctly, it should tell you. You can see here my FMC is telling us that we have top of descent in 706 miles. 705 miles now. So that's usually how you would know. That is how you would know. Where are we exactly right now as well? We got to check on that. Where are we? We are... here we go. Cool. About to fly over top of Arlington? Washington. We'll fly right by Washington, chat. Miami to Sao Paulo would be a good overnight. That'd be a cool one. Yeah. But wouldn't you get views and subscribers from that? I mean, yeah, absolutely, dude. But at the same point, like, I'm not... that's not the content that I've been, you know... that's not the content that I've had on my channel. I'm not saying that it's not okay for a change. You're definitely right. If I were to do some type of more long hauls and stuff, I probably would get a few more subscribers, because there are people out there that's what they enjoy doing, right? They enjoy doing the long hauls. But at the same point, I'm not gonna force myself to fly airplanes that I just don't feel are up there in standards and qualities. So yeah, man, as soon as we have some proper long hauls, you will see some long hauls up on the channel, man. Yeah. I've done about 4 overnight flights attempted at least, and each time has been rudely woken up by terrain. Pull up. Got to be a 77-900 SJC to London Heathrow, which is weird but a useful route. San Jose to London Heathrow, that could be cool. Yeah. Morning, Cap. Do you know how to tell if the PC can take a new graphics card? All about your power supply, usually. AC is what you're going to be looking for. Power supply, how much wattage is your power supply, and how much power does the new graphics card draw? Yeah. You're in hospital after surgery. Hope you're recovering quickly, man. With all due respect to some of the other streamers, they know damn well that YouTube cuts off the streams after so many hours. In my opinion, they're just doing the clickbait for the numbers. Simple but sus. Hey, man, I mean, I don't think you're necessarily wrong, Smitty. I think that, like I said, man, I think there's a reason that you see people start doing like more long hauls and stuff like that. They see a huge uptick in numbers and they go, well, shit, time to do some long hauls. And like I said, man, here's the thing, and here's the crazy thing, is a long haul for me is actually pretty easy. You know what I mean? Like, hey, guys, start up my stream. I get to cruise altitude. We hang out for an hour. Camera goes off. I fuck off, and I get to go sit on my couch with Daisy, watch movies, and smoke weed all day, right? Long hauls are not really a difficult thing for me. It's just like I said, if I'm going to do a long haul, I want it to be under the proper parameters. I want to have an airplane that I can actually enjoy doing a long haul in, not an airplane that I have to struggle and fight to get the landing because it's some basic default flight model that just doesn't make sense. Feels like I'm flying a, you know, a Cessna 172 as a 747 or a 787. And again, some of that is personal opinion, but that's just how I kind of feel. You know, I think long hauls are good. We keep it under 12 hours. We will. And like I said, as soon as we get some proper airplanes, MD-11, 777, you will see much more long hauls on the channel here. 100%. I mean, it's only fair, right? But here's the thing. I'm going to do my best to sprinkle it in, right? So where we get a 777 long haul, let's say a 10 or 11 hour flight, we'll also get another week of doing like cargo runs in the A300. So we're, you know, we're leveling it out. It's not going to be just a week full of 7-8 hour long hauls. It'll be sprinkled in there once a week. You know what I mean? We'll do a nice big long haul. Something like that. You know what I mean? I have a soft spot for long hauls. This was my first experience with Flight Sim, but I know what a Sidon Star was. Just fly straight line and wake up my destination at 35,000 feet. 100%, Andy. 100%. Yep. Light speed, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Now I kind of want to think about some routes. The routes need to be around 10 hours or less to keep the 12-hour stream. Yeah, I'd like to. 9 to 10-hour flights are probably the ones that I would be looking for. Yeah. You have been surpassed in the hours, Smitty. Feels like it probably makes sense, though. It's Mr. Daniel Barry, head lead moderator. Smitty, did you see the... I think you're still absolutely crushing it in points, Smitty. I don't think anybody's going to beat you on that one. Did you see the picture that Dan... I don't know if you saw this, Smitty. Were you in stream yesterday, Smitty? I got to show you this picture that Dan sent me. Oh, by the way, chat, we're making some, we're going to make some shirts. We're going to make some with you shirts for FS Expo. So this year, if you come up and you go to Flight Sim Expo and you do the landing challenge, we're going to be giving away, I think we're going to make like, I don't know, 15 or 20 t-shirts. We're going to have 10 with you, and then we're going to do the Blame Dan ones as well. Hold on, Shmi, I got to show you this picture, though. You got to see this picture of Dan. So he sends me this. He goes, here, show stream. Look at this guy, looking right out of the mental asylum. Oh man, with his Blame Dan t-shirt on. That's gonna be Dan at FS Expo the entire time, just with his Blame Dan t-shirt. Oh man, that was too good yesterday. I was not ready for that. He's like, check your DMs. I go and check the DMs. I'm like, Jesus, man. How do you make your custom emojis? A lot of them were made by Vess. And some of them were made by Dan as well. Dan's crazy talented with this stuff, man. Dan made the with you. Dan made with you. He also made the replay emoji. Dan is a talented man. Great to have on your team, that's for sure. You saw the PMDG news? I did, yeah. You better get the multiple colors so he can clear. He has more than one shirt in his bag. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, I'm interested to know what's registration on the plane and what it is in IRL. That's a good question. I don't know what the registration is on the plane. Registration is Charlie Golf November Charlie Hotel. I don't know if that's an actual registration, but that's the registration. Charlie Golf November Charlie Hotel. Jack, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. We now got a replay emoji? We do, yeah. So that I can always get spammed in chat. Chat can always spam at me if I forget the replay. Yeah. How did you download Microsoft? Sean, through Steam. Sunwing also operates in Europe with partner with TuiJet. Flew with them down to Palma. A bit weird hearing the Canadian accent in Scotland, but it was always fun. There you go. Very cool, man. What is for lunch? I have my new meal plan, Sasha. Yeah, new meal plan started today. Got delivered this morning, so I don't know what I'm having. I think it was honey mustard chicken with broccoli, something like that. I don't know. Looks really good. This song is called Christmas on High. by Gregory David. Christmas on High. Not Christmas is High, Christmas on High. Pierce, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Whatever happened with you and Mini FCU? I have no clue, Pierce. They never sent me one, man. They never sent me one, so it is what it is. Yesterday's stream was so much fun. I flew along to Cleveland. I haven't laughed that hard over Bathroom shenanigans in a while. Dude, the amount of with yous that we heard yesterday, oh my goodness me. That was like record setting. Literally record setting. It is a real registration, you just checked. There we go, very cool. Yeah, this is from the PMDG. The only thing that sucks about this livery is they have a logo. They have a logo on the engine that I didn't see. Like this little logo here, the Sunwing, the little logo that they have. It's usually on the engine cowling, but it's not there. That's the only thing about this livery. But this is through the PMDG Ops Center, so. Mark, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Hey, Cap, you're getting an airport. Cap, are you flying over an airport? You're getting 30 FPS. Yes, Washington. Washington, D.C. I've got a bunch of airports actually here. Baltimore, Washington, both Washington, Dulles, and D.C. Oh my, look at the frames right there. Arby's for lunch, beef and cheddar, nice. Narrowed it down to 5 sceneries. Punta Delgada, Sarasota, Winnipeg, Charleston, and El Paso. Nice. Some great sceneries, actually. The El Paso approach is pretty cool, man. They've got some sweet RNAV approaches into there. We're talking about weed and someone asked, do you smoke weed? Nope. I definitely don't. Time to get ripped, eh? Do you know when Microsoft 2024 is releasing? I do not, Ice Cream. No, sorry, man. Quick question. Have you experienced Microsoft freezing in flight? Thought it was a driver issue, so I reverted to the November 14th update. Jack, try clearing your scenery cache. Your shader cache. Try doing that. Sasha, I don't know. I don't know. It's too early for lunch. I don't want to think about lunch yet. Toby, eye tracker's on sale again? Oh, baby. Now's the time. Can you please fly the 777 Emirates HRSRE via Lusaka to Dubai? Maybe when that releases, Sean. Yes. When we get the 777 releasing, come back to the channel, make your request. We'll try and make it happen. Yeah. To clear my shader cache, should I just delete everything? No, just delete your shader. So run disk cleanup, I think it's called, isn't it? And then select the drive that Microsoft has installed, and then untick all the boxes except for shader cache. DirectX shader cache. Nice, Del. Glad you enjoyed it, man. Hello, Cap. How do you know what runway to land? Well, you usually want to land into the wind, Gabriel. So if you look at weather patterns, so let's say if we come down here and we look at our weather radar, we can see here that we are having winds 300 at 13. So our runway options into Freeport are runway 06 and runway 24. So if the winds are blowing at 300 at 13 knots, which runway would be more likely to land into the wind? Would be runway 24, right? Because the winds are blowing at 300, so the winds are kind of blowing like this. And we coming in from a crosswind like that. So instead of landing with a tailwind on runway 06, you want to land more with a headwind into runway 24. So you always base it on the weather and the winds. The winds are the most important thing for why an aircraft lands on a certain runway. Shit, yeah, we gotta hope we vacate. There's no way we vacate on Echo 2. No auto brake, or just auto brake 2 and idle reverse all the way down maybe to Alpha and then into the terminal. There's no way we land and we hit Bravo. Maybe we hit Echo, maybe Bravo. No, it's gonna be risky. Can you try the Alt-Z game filter? No thanks. I don't want to do any of that. Especially not in live stream. I don't know what it'll do, so. Step climbing to 3.5 right now. There you go. Looks like you're flying from Toronto. It looks like you're flying from Toronto to your girlfriend. Where does she live? Toronto to my girlfriend. I don't understand the joke. Sorry if I missed it. Quick question, might be stupid, just joined your Discord and wants me to post a pet picture. I don't have one though. Can I skip that somehow, or what's with that? That's weird. Maybe it's just because it's the only channel that you're in right now? I don't know. Looks like you're flying from Toronto to your girlfriend. Your girlfriend or my girlfriend? Yes, I'm en route to pick her up and bring her back to you. Captain Canada lovematch.com. Trying the old Alt F4. What is that? What is Alt Z? I don't know what Alt Z does. I know Alt F4, but... Oh, wow. Conrad, I'm sorry, man. That one went way over my head, dude. As you can tell, I was not ready for that one. My girlfriend, MYGF. Got you. Yes, I'm flying to my girlfriend. Yes. She is an island down in the Bahamas. Holy fuck, dude. Can you tell it's a Monday? Oh boy. All this question is making me want to smoke. Why do you think I am constantly have a pen beside me? Pretty sure I would lose my fucking mind if I wasn't able to do this. What does it do to the disk cleanup on DirectX shader cache, Cap? It just deletes all the shader cache. So sometimes an NVIDIA update will come out and it won't. It's supposed to empty it or replace it, and sometimes it won't do that. So yeah, it's okay. Not enough weed yet. Exactly, comrade. Exactly. Custom blinker emoji. Just a blinker. I wish we could do, you know what? I wish YouTube, I feel like that's something that they need to add, Will, is animated emojis. We should be able to make animated emojis. I think they have animated emojis on Twitch. That's the next thing. Yeah. Are you selling any throttles and yokes? No. No. I usually don't sell them, to be honest with you. I have a nice little collection. I still have my original Sci-Tech yoke. Believe it or not. It's the NVIDIA GeForce Experience game menu. Okay, I don't have NVIDIA GeForce installed. or GeForce Experience. I only do the drivers. I hate GeForce Experience. It always gave me issues back in the day. I'm sure it's been fixed, but when it first came out years and years and years and years ago, it always used to mess with my simulator. At least 14 G's is needed. Oh boy, Lord. I don't think we'd be landing after that, college dude. Infinite Flight Guy Aviation, 49 months. Absolutely incredible. Says, wow, one more month to make it 50. Also, can we see Daisy a second when we will be flying into YUL again? 3rd, I'm excited to see you at FS Expo in Vegas. Thank you for your support, my friend. I appreciate you. First one, Daisy is, if she ends up walking by, I'll tell her to come here, but I think she's sleeping somewhere. 2nd, when are we flying into YUL again? Good question. I don't know. Maybe next time we're in North America, we go visit Montreal. And then 3rd, I'm excited to see you at FS Expo in Vegas. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I am very excited for FS Expo as well. I think Las Vegas is going to, I think it's going to be the biggest event we've seen yet, in my opinion. I think that this is going to be the biggest event. So I'm very excited for it as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get some drinks, some dinners, all kinds of fun stuff in with viewers and stuff like that. So it should be a good one, man. Should be a good one. Do you ever fail a flight in a live stream? It's been a long time since we've had a crash or a mishap or something like that, man. But yes, we have had a few. I think I've killed chat 2 or 3 times. Well, twice for sure. The 3rd time's debatable. We ran off the runway. We had no brake pressure landing into Chicago Midway one day. I don't know if anybody survived that. No casualties. Is it okay to go direct on your own on VATSIM? It can be, Jimmy. It depends, right? Yeah. 60 months, 5 years, chat. 5 years as a first-class member. Huge no floaties to you, Zach. Thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. 60 months. One of the OGs, chat. One of the OGs, man. 60 months. Zach, thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Let's get some no floaties and some with yous for Zach, and of course Infinite Flight Guy Aviation, 49 months as well. 2 OG members, man. Thanks, guys. A midway overrun seems to happen every few years IRL. No brake pressure. We were landing in the rain in X-Plane and we had absolutely no brake pressure. It was really weird. Really, really weird. We blame you for that overrun? I mean, sure. I can take the blame. No problem. After watching the 2024 trailer, it looks way more mission-based and directed towards light aircraft. Pardon me. That's the first trailer. I think that's just an addition. That's what they're doing. Lightspeed. I don't think like the simulator is gonna. They've already said the simulator is gonna be exactly like this. You can fly anywhere you want in the world. You can do whatever you want. Are there going to be more missions and stuff like that? Maybe. Sure. But yeah, I'm not really interested in that. Sounds like it was Dan's fault. I would agree. Yeah. I think Dan came over, forgot to plug in my rudder pedals, and that was the end of the day. Upgrading the PC today, going with a Ryzen 9 7950X 3D from an 9th gen i7 up to 64 gigs of RAM. Also finally made the switch to liquid IAO from an air cooler. Now maybe I won't be bottlenecked. Hopefully, Josh. Yeah, for sure, man. Make sure that Josh, if there's one thing that I can do, make sure that IAO is running all the time at 100%. That's what I do, Josh. The thing that I've noticed, the difference between air cooling and water cooling is when you cool with the air cooling, it's almost instantaneously. Like it'll start cooling down. Water cooling, it takes a lot longer and the numbers won't get as low as an air cool. So if there's one suggestion that I can is just make sure that the pump is always running 100%. It's a pump. It should be okay with that. I've had my Corsair now for years running at 100%. There's no problem. So yeah, we've got Mr. Smitty celebrating 57 months. Says, wow, I shouldn't have disconnected from the community for 3 months back a few years ago. Oh well, still here being obnoxious. Back to lurking. Back to lurk. Smitty, huge no floaties to you. Damn it, Schmitties. And with yous. One of the 2 people that have his own emoji here. Well, no, 3 people. We've got Dammit Schmitty, we've got Blame Dan, and we've got Always Giftin. We haven't seen Always Flying in a while. He was here actually. No, I did see him. Huge no floaties to you guys. Thank you so much, Schmitty. Appreciate it, man. He kept one a day here in Boston area. My entire basement is flooded out and no power since the AM. You guys are getting that much rain as well, right? Tony was saying that it's been raining for like 18 hours straight in New York or something. Just crazy. It's been raining since last night here as well. Although, you know what? I'm thankful it's rain and not snow. But I think they're calling for snow this evening, or has that been changed? Light rain right now. Yeah, they're saying, so it's the rain is turning to snow overnight. And then it's supposed to be snow tomorrow. But then back into the positives on Wednesday and Thursday. It's so weird, man. So weird. You had 70-mile-an-hour gusts where I'm at. Jeez, it's crazy, man. To me, you are a real pilot. Nope, definitely not, Sean. I'm a real YouTube pilot, and that's about it. Kappa, we have a whole group subscriber lunch or dinner at the expo. I will do my best. Yeah, Infinite Flight Guys. So what we did last year when we went down to... what we did this year when we went down to Houston is I made a section in the Discord specifically for the people who are attending Flight Sim Expo, and through there I kind of coordinated and I would let people know it's very difficult to coordinate when you have like 15, 20, 30 people. One, just getting the space in the restaurant is difficult, so it's kind of like It's more of like a, hey guys, we're going to go to this restaurant at this time. If you're interested, maybe you can meet us there and we can kind of get a table together or close together, or we can whatever, you know what I mean? So, but yes, we'll do the same thing down in Vegas. I think Vegas, there'll probably be a little bit more options for stuff like that. But yes, I do plan when we're down in Vegas, I do want to go to one of the buffets one night. I think it's the buffet at the Wynn. Chat will probably know better than I will. There's like the famous, I know there's a bunch of famous buffets in Vegas, but there's the hotel buffet. I think it's at the Wynn, where it's, anyways, I figured that would be a great spot to kind of host a little something if everybody wanted to get together one night. But yeah. We have snow here in Indiana at 2 this morning and gusty winds. Damn. The Wynn is the famous one? Okay, yeah. So we'll probably end up doing that. I'll try and get like a block there, 30, 40, 50, 20, 15 people, however many people, you know? Yeah. It's pretty fancy, $50 a person. That's okay, man. That is okay. We'll get some reservations. We'll get it done. Yeah. In line for the buffet at the Wynn was insane when I went in August. Okay. Was it worth it though, Sabres? I'll be in Vegas Memorial Day weekend in May for a bachelor party, which knocks out the ability to attend the expo. We'll have to check out it. We'll have to check it out in 2025. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good, college dude. No worries, dude. I once crashed with the 747 landing in Zurich all the way from South Africa. Oof. That would suck, for sure. What'd you miss? Not much, man. Cruising above the USA right now. We're actually about to, I think we should be hitting water. No, we still got a little bit. Takes us all the way down to, I think that's Wilmington. Yeah, Wilmington International. Takes us all the way down to Wilmington, and then from Wilmington we set off onto the coast. And then it's all the way down to Freeport. It's crazy how big this island is and just how much is not used all the way up here. Like, it's pretty wild. Freeport is right here, and it's basically just here. This is why I wanted to come in on the approach on runway 6, because it's just so beautiful. You get all of the, this is the whole cargo area, and I'll show you in the scenery anyways, but it's the whole cargo area, but we're coming in from this way, so it's not going to see a whole lot. There's not a lot to view on the approach. Coming in on runway 6 is really cool, though. Stage door just down from the Flamingo. Beer and a dog for $3. It's a staple. Jesus. Beer and a hot dog for $3? That's dangerous. Very dangerous. How much did it cost to buy everything you have for aviation? Oh, Sean. Thousands of dollars, man. If not 10,000 or more. So much money, dude. So much money. Hey Cap, I bought the ultimate detent tension mod for Thrustmaster TCA Quadrant from SL3 Simulations. I can recommend it to you. Cool. Maybe when my right now when I fly the 737s, a lot of the time I use the Honeycomb Bravo just because I have the full 737 set for it. So whenever that decides to go, I can definitely keep that. Down here in South Brazil, temperature's 34 right now, but it feels like 49. Ay, ay, ay. That's crazy, man. I'd love to go to FS Expo, but it would cut into my sim time and sim budget. Then my wife would divorce me. Nice, Conrad. Nice. What are you flying on going to the expo? I have no clue yet, James. Depends who I book with, man. I usually will. I'll have something booked probably by March, April. Probably get something booked. Most likely Air Canada because I have my aeroplane points. Most likely Air Canada, but I have been toying with the idea of flying Porter on the way down and Air Canada or WestJet on the way back. Porter offers service now on their E192s, the E2s or whatever they're called. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man. But most likely Air Canada. And I think if it's on Air Canada, I actually think it's Air Canada Rouge. So it's probably on an A321 or an A319 or something like that. When are you going to play X-Plane? I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. My ortho drive doesn't work anymore. My ortho drive died, so I have none of my ortho anymore. My 8 terabyte hard drive is gone. So, can we get a wing view? Sure. This wing? This wing? How about this wing? See the coast. I mean, Infinite Flag Guide, probably right now they do. If you book in the summertime or the off months, they're yeah. Might as well just take United then and collect the Aeroplan on it. Does United also do Aeroplan? Les? I'm assuming they do if you're saying it. Yeah. It died of loneliness. I think Auto Ortho could fix the problem. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Buzz, what's up, man? I'm debating going Winnipeg to MSP to Vegas for the Expo on Delta. Wouldn't be all that bad. Star Alliance, you can collect your points on any Star Alliance. Okay. But do I still get... Like, that's where like, it really... With the Amex less, if I booked the flight through Air Canada, I get crazy deals. And I get crazy points back. So, will I still get that if I buy a United ticket with my Amex, or does it not? That's what I'm saying. How does that work? I'll have to do some research. Should I buy Navigraph subscription for VATSIM? Absolutely. Yes, you will not regret it. Yeah. Yeah, I would say during the busy months, Air Canada is probably flying the 787 Infinite Flight Guy in the middle of June, almost into July. That's probably the least busy time to fly down to Vegas. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm flying Montreal to Vancouver to Vegas for the Expo 777 and 737 MAX 8. There you go. Buy on AC then, but using the United code share options. See, I don't know anything about that, Les. I'll have to... You'll have to teach me about those. Morning from New Zealand, Cap, and everyone. Carlwin, good to see you, my friend. Good morning to you, sir. Do you have a look at the E190 and E195 that released from Microsoft? A lot of people are saying that it's not even half done and there was no point of releasing it. I mean, without flying it and without watching any videos or anything on it, Aldry, I could have probably told you the exact same thing. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit torn right now because I don't want to slander the developer. It's still only been a year. I feel like we need to give them at least another year to produce something of quality, but in my opinion, it's absolutely silly to release the product the way that they did right now. It's very clearly a money grab. It's very clearly, you know, trying to get as much money before they can finish the product. It's kind of sad that long gone are the days where the developer provides a product and then gets paid for it. A lot of developers right now want to get paid before doing the work, and that's where I have a problem with it. That's where, you know, I bought the 170 and the 175 because I was told by multiple people that it's decent for what it is, and you know, if you can get away from the fact that it basically just flies like a default airplane because it doesn't have a VNAV or a custom FMC or something like that, I don't know, man. I just don't. Other than trying to fund projects and wanting more money, I just don't see the point of releasing the aircraft. It's you released an E170 and an E175, and it's at a barely flyable state right now. Even flying it okay, it's fine for like once or twice, but like afterwards, it hardly does what you would want it to do. You know what I mean? And yeah. I don't know, man. I really don't understand the logic of releasing another aircraft when the first airplane is a third of the way done. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ever since it's just rushing the E-jets, well, that's what I mean. It just doesn't make sense to do that from a consumer standpoint. It's kind of silly, but at the same point, listen, man. If people are willing to buy it and people are willing to spend money on it, then hey, man. I think for a lot of us, I think we've kind of seen this type of behavior in flight sim and gaming industry over the last couple of years, and I just feel like it's, you know, I want to try and support them and I want to have faith, but they haven't done enough for me to earn my faith. You know what I mean? They just don't. We still need so much more from them before I'm going to be like, yeah, okay, you know what, it's worth it. Still waiting for a Dash 8? Yes. The ATR is great. Yeah, you can get it on sale as well, Conrad. Yeah, the ATR is good. Kev, I think one thing I'll need is sunscreen and lots of water since we'll be very hot in Expo. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we'll be going from AC to AC, but yeah. Drive down to Vegas to the Expo from Regina. Beautiful drive. Could be John. Yeah, that would be awesome. It's been in dev for more than a year, and the model was bought from X-Crafts. Absolutely, AJ. Hey, man, listen, I ain't disagreeing with you, man. I've said that multiple times on the channel as well. I just don't know what they've been doing in the last year. Sure, there's been some fixes, and they've added some cool things and stuff, but when you're not doing any of the texturing, you're not doing any of the modeling, we're a year into release, and we still don't even have, like, a... You know, we don't even have a preview or a beta of a working VNav or a custom FMC or something. Yeah, but again, I feel like knowing how difficult this is to do from the ground up, I feel like it's probably a 2 to 3 year project. We'll have to wait and see, man. By this time next year, AJ, if they don't have a custom VNav and an FMC out, then I'm probably saying this was a scam all along, and there was no... You know, sure, they may have tried, but there was no actual intent to get things into the airplane. So we'll see, man. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this. Developers say that the model is the easiest part. Of course it is. Models and texturing are usually pretty easy, just time consuming. It's not difficult. It's not difficult like trying to code a system, VNav, LNav, stuff like that, right? That's the difficulty. Can you please show me or give me your graphic settings? Funky, what's up, man? Exclamation point MSFS. And it's right there, dude. Super easy, man. No, I don't run DLSS because I'm running 1920 by 1080. I'm not on 2K or 4K. So you should not be using DLSS if you're not running 4K. There's really no point. Hey, Cap, I don't mean to be that guy on stream, but I think you still have engine anti-ice on. I think you're correct, AJ. Then that's a good presumption. Thank you. You are correct. I thought I turned that off as we came through the clouds while we were still hand flying, but we didn't. And we still have, and then we're done our fuel in the center pumps as well, so thank you. Good thing I looked upwards. Top of descent is in 478 nautical miles. I think we have which is crazy right now. You can see how much just the jet stream is changing. We actually have a headwind right now of 84 knots, which is pretty wild. That seems a little bit off, but not really. I guess it's because we're flying a little bit... Yeah, there you go. We're flying somewhat westerly, so we're picking up that jet stream right now that's going like this and up. It goes up like that, the jet stream. So once we hit Wilmington, should pick up our ground speed a little bit better, but that's almost bang on the nose. Pretty crazy. Any thoughts on Beyond ATC? I think it looks cool. For somebody, Conrad, that doesn't fly online. For myself, I don't know if I'm going to get it, simply because we've heard that the price is going to be between 40 USD and 60 USD. That's quite a bit of money to pay. Now, again, the developers put a ton of work into this, and I'm not discrediting that. But for somebody like myself that flies on VATSIM or Pilot Edge 99% of the time, I just don't think price to comparison, it would be worth it for me. If I flew offline, sure, I could probably see that being a little bit more worth it, but yeah. They have a jet stream layer option now on the weather layer. Turn on a Navigraph app. It's kind of cool. Do they really? Weather. And how do I... We're through the weather. Is it down through here somewhere? No. Probably have to turn it on or something. Click radar. Radar. Jetstream. There it is right there, chat. We are smack dab in it. That's pretty cool, man. Look at this, dude. Wonder why the weather's so fucked up right now where I am. Look at that. Just taking it down, all the way down, and then all the way up. Crazy. That's why we're getting all that hot, warm, rainy air. Jetstream's wild right now, man. Look at that. Down from Finland, going this way would be oof. Pretty cool. Change the altitude. Oh, you can even do it at altitudes. Wow, that's kind of cool. Whoa. Damn. That's even crazier. Holy shit. Look at that, eh? That's wild, man. Damn, look at how, like... Look at how just straight it is here, but like how crazy it is over here. Going up and down, and that's pretty wild, man. That's cool. I didn't know that. Man, Navigraph, again, absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane what this product does. But yeah, we're pretty much in it right now. We should, again, like I said, by Wilmington, we should start coming down. Still going to be getting hit with it, but it should be a little bit easier down in after Wilmington. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty damn cool. Picking up all that moisture from the south, exactly. Excuse me. Can't imagine flying over China with a headwind of 150 knots. It'd be wild, man. Think about how much like flight time that would add to your flight. Pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy. The amount of distance that one big splat red over the Pacific covers is mind-boggling. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Davis. Correct. It's going to be hot on Wednesday, tomorrow, and Thursday here. 30 degrees tomorrow and 31 degrees on Thursday. Oof. It's your summer right now, though, isn't it, Carlwyn? We have opposite seasons. So your Christmas time is in summer, right? Essentially. That must be so crazy. Guerrero, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Remember IRL, we flew from Vegas to JFK with Delta and we arrived an hour early because of the constant 100 plus knot tailwind. Made it across the country in under 5 hours. Yeah, it's wild, man. That is wild. But then the way back, imagine being stuck on the plane for the way back. Oof. That one would suck. For sure. Salah, how are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Looking for 300 likes on today's live stream. I know it's a little bit quieter in here than normal. It's exactly the way we like it on a Monday afternoon. Getting ready to jump back in the Airbus next week, chat. We're going to see all kinds of Scandinavian flights next week, I believe. Going to see some Oslo. Going to see some Gothenburg. Going to see some Helsinki. Going to see some... Rovaniemi next week. Yeah, a little bit of a shorter week next week as well. We've got obviously 2 streams on our Thursday. We've also got all the giveaways coming up this week, chat, as well. So remember, we've got giveaways every stream starting on Thursday leading up to Christmas. So Thursday the 21st, we've got 2 giveaways. Saturday the 23rd, we've got a giveaway. Sunday the 24th, we've got a giveaway. That's going to be the main... I think we're going to be doing a €50 gift certificate to Sim Market. That's going to be on Saturday's stream. So Saturday, you're probably going to want to be here. €50 gift certificate. That's a lot of stuff, chat. That is a lot of stuff that you can buy on Sim Market for the winner. So, and then obviously no stream on the 25th. No stream the 26th. No stream the 27th. Most likely a stream on the 28th. And then obviously back to normal. We're going to have a stream on Saturday, the 30th, and then Sunday, the 31st, New Year's Eve, also going to have a stream. And then no stream on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then we'll be back on the 4th. So we're really only missing 2 days, Christmas Day and New Year's Day. Those are the 2 days that we're going to miss. But other than that, pretty normal schedule over the next couple weeks. Yeah. But we will have the stream Christmas Eve, and we will have the stream on New Year's Eve as well. And a little birdie tells me that our stream before New Year's Eve is going to be a really fun one, because we're supposed to get something that is releasing by the end of the year that I think we're all going to want to have and fly. Any recommended sensitivity settings for the Thrustmaster Boeing Yoke, or is it just default? Found a lot of variations on the internet. It really is up to you, Captain Tax. I have mine set to reactivity to 60%. And yeah, I prefer the reactivity a little bit lower. I find I have to be a little bit more assertive with the yoke to make my inputs felt. But it just comes down to personal preference, man. Yeah. Your birthday's on the 31st, Davis? Mike Jones. What's up, man? Cap, do you prefer American Truck over Euro? I think they're both great simulator games. They're a lot of fun. I prefer probably, yeah, American Truck Sim just because it's North American. I'm a little bit more familiar with the trucks, the roads, you know, all that fun stuff. Is that a plane for free at the end of the year? No, it's a payware. December 30th. Nice. So yeah, we will be live. Normal stream on Saturday the 30th. Yep. What are your thoughts on biz jets? Like or hate them? For me, I much prefer flying commercial, but that's just me. I don't have anything against it. I think there are some great business jets out there, but for me, I'm much more commercial. Ahmed, how are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. The iCow is my girlfriend. Yes. Today's your grandma's birthday. She would have been 98 years old. She passed away the 19th of July, 2019. That's crazy, Karl. Sounds like she had a wonderful life, though, man. What's your favorite airline if you have one? Airline? I don't really have one, man, to be honest with you. Whoever gets me from point A to point B. Yeah. Today's your youngest birthday. Very cool, Bomb Tech. Cap, we're going to try some slot machines in Vegas during the expo. We could win over $1 million. I may do some, you know, $1 here or $5 there. What I really want to do is I really want to go play poker. I do want to, like, you know, bring $100 or something like that, play some poker. Some small, I don't know what it's like in Vegas. I don't know what the smallest hands you can play. $1, $2, 50 cent, $1. I have no clue what the smallest hands you can play in Vegas are, but I'd like to play some poker, some Texas Hold'em. I used to really be into poker and Texas Hold'em, so. When are you coming to the UK? Next week we'll be back. Sasha, we were just there. Yep. First ever plane and airline you flew. First ever plane and airline. Air Canada. I've always had family working for Air Canada. I believe the first... Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember what the first airplane I was on. My first flight was to Florida, though. That's what I do know. First flight to Florida. And I believe my second flight was on a Air Canada 747 to Frankfurt in the early 90s. If you're a cheap ass, off strip for smaller antes, okay. Probably 15 to 20 min buy-in. Yeah, that's fine, but what are the, you know... Table minimums are crazy. $50 plus at the win for blackjack, for example. Go off strip for cheaper tables. Okay. All right. There are plenty of $1 to $3 pot limit tables. See, yeah, that's what I would be much more interested in doing something like that. Yeah. Are you going to buy the Bluebird Simulation 7.5? I'm actually working with them, Captain Wales. Not working for them, working with them. So yes, when it's time for that aircraft to release, you'll probably get a lot of information from my channel. And Bluebird, they're actually here quite often answering questions and kind of just hanging out and stuff, so. What airline are you flying right now? Sunwing. Sunwing, a Canadian... They're not really a charter company. They're more of like a seasonal. They do have regular routes, I believe, but they're a lot more of a seasonal. They fly a lot of like winter ops down to tropical destinations. Is Bluebird going to be free? No. No, no, no. No, there's a lot of work that's gone into those airplanes, man. They will not be free. No. My first flight's on the A320 ORD to Miami when I was still living in Chicago. I don't even remember what airline. Huh. Kind of like Sun Country. Sun Country's more of a... Well, I guess, yeah. Could be like Sun Country. Yeah. You kept you have the mini FCU for the 5OR/Phoenix. I heard it doesn't light up for the Phoenix, but it still does function. I don't have it. No. I was supposed to get one, Henry, and they never sent me one. I don't know what's going on with it. I sent them an email 2-3 weeks ago. They never responded. I don't know, dude. I'm not going to chase them down. I honestly really don't care that much. When are you coming to the UK in real life, you meant? Oh, I have no clue, Sasha. No clue. Whenever I can get a really cheap airfare ticket on like WestJet or something, they have a seat sale. Seems like Bluebird is going to be better than Flight Factor. One can hope, man. We're not going to know till we get it, right? But, yeah. Sunwing not an airline anymore, Cap. They got bought out by WestJet. Sunwing? Was it Sunwing or was it the other one? I think Sunwing's still a thing, man. I still see their planes flying around everywhere. I literally saw a Sunwing plane the other day at the Ottawa airport when I was there picking up something for the fiance. Just landed JFK. The QNH there is 2905. Crazy low pressure right now, Karl. Crazy low pressure. Sunwing got bought out by WestJet. Okay. I think they're still flying. They're just going to be a subsidiary of WestJet. I don't think that they're not flying because they got bought by WestJet. They're probably all still flying. They're probably just a subsidiary of WestJet. Just like how Air Canada has a bunch of other subsidiaries under them as well, right? If you come to the UK, what would you like to do? I want to ride a high-speed train. I was watching a little thing the other day. I want to ride a high-speed train, and I want to go to as many countries as I can. That's why it's probably going to be really expensive, Sasha. Yeah. Boba tea at that place by the airport. We did stop there, Smitty. Yep, but she was getting something done. She was getting a saddle repaired, and we had to pick it up. That's where the lady wanted to drop it off, was by the airport. So we met her at the airport, and I saw a Sunwing plane parked at the gate. October 2024, it will merge. Okay, so they're still flying. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep the livery. And well, I don't know about the merge, but yeah. But yeah, Smitty, we did stop, and I got green tea this time. I can't do the black tea anymore, Smitty. Too much caffeine. So I get the green tea. Damn, you got to fly on the Concorde, Chris? That's crazy. She makes you wear a saddle? Nice. No, we own a horse farm, Conrad, with 19 horses. Nice, though. I've been on a high-speed train like being on a plane without the views. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. They keep Sunwing as their subsidiary since WestJet has had problems cracking into the southern market, and then they will merge next year. Gotcha. I mean, WestJet flies a lot down to the south too. Like they fly to Cancun, they fly all over Mexico. I think they fly down even to like Saint Martin and like stuff like that. So, yeah. Caffeine spoiling the vape bud. It's more, Schmitty, what I've noticed as somebody that doesn't drink coffee or any caffeine really. Whenever I do consume caffeine, it affects me like 7, 8, 9, 10 hours down the road. Yeah. No, Schmitty, I got an email from YouTube saying that our marijuana, our medicine emoji was violating the terms and service of their emojis. AKA somebody reported it enough that they finally looked into it and they removed the emoji. So anyways, we replaced it with you, which is probably the most common thing that we've found on VATSIM over the last little bit. With you. WestJet comes down to Atlanta every once in a while. Yep. AKA the society is completely lost. Hey, whatever, dude. It's the internet, man. It's the internet. You know somebody's sitting over there chuckling, all happy with himself. I got them to remove the marijuana emoji. You know somebody's very happy with himself, so it's whatever, dude. Is there a way to track your flights? A map that we can view? You can go to, there's VATSIM maps, Henry, you can go to. Yeah. YouTube, terms of service are sus. I gave up trying to read all the legal crap a long time ago and it's getting worse. 100%. Yeah. It's the internet. You got it. Cap, do we all have to visit your farm one day to meet you and your horses? Well, I don't specifically own any horses. The fiance owns 3 horses, but a lot of them they're boarders, so they pay to keep the horses there, right? Whoever reported that most likely is over 30 living in their mom's basement. That or under 14 years old or 15 years old. Schmitty's been out to the farm. Dan's been out to the farm. Or some kid's Karen mom complained. Who knows, man? Who knows? Like I said, I don't concern myself about it. On a high-speed train, you can go to the bathroom whenever you... on a high-speed train... You can't go to the bathroom, John? I think that's what you meant. Tyralis, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. What would you do if your channel got shut down? Will you stay with the new channel or what? But will not happen as you're a good streamer. I try not to ever worry about that, Sasha. I try to keep it, you know, sometimes we have a fine line. There's certain topics that we talk about that, you know, fine line topics, but yeah. 19 horses. I can't keep up with 3 kids and a dog. Yeah, I mean, dude, she's got 3 cats, a dog, and she takes care of 19 horses. God bless her. This is what she wanted in life, man. This is what she wanted. This is the lifestyle that she wanted. We made it happen. This is what she wanted, man. I go to the farm, give me a job too. I did tons of bailing and feeding steers in my teens. Man, hey dude, you can come over and you can help us when it's hay time. Yeah. And she deals with me, exactly. That's the big one. And she's got to deal with me, my dumbass. Pretty sure all the horse people are crazy from my experiences. They can be sometimes. Honestly, a lot of them are normal, Strody. A lot of them are normal. I frequently have conversations and with people that keep their horses there and stuff. They're all great people, man. The horse world's a funny one, though. Everything is just so damn expensive, dude. Something that, like, if it was for, like, anything else in life would cost $5, but because it's specifically made for a horse in the horse world, it costs $50. People spend so much fucking money on these horses, it is mind-boggling. It is insanely expensive. Like, imagine paying $400, $500, $600 a month to keep your horse in a field, and then you have to pay for everything else, the vet bills, the shoes, the teeth, the things that all need to get done. It's insane, man. It's insane how much money keeping a horse and all this costs. It's wild, man. It's wild. We spend money on virtual airports and planes. You are correct. Yeah, everybody's got hobbies. I completely agree with you there. I'm just saying it's crazy. Like I said, like, if something was designed for a humid, it would literally cost $5. But because it's designed for the horse world or somebody that owns a horse, there's an immediately like 500% markup. It's insane. It's insane. Horses are a money pit times 100. It's wild, man. It's wild. I understand now. I understand, like, they're goofballs. They're funny. Like, it's like you said, it's a hobby, just like we have with our flight sim, and we spend money on airplanes and airports and spending thousands of dollars on computers and monitors and flight peripherals. It's a hobby. It totally is. But it's just crazy, man. It's one of those things, like, when I first started dating my fiance, and like we would go to like these, like, you know, like we'd be out and it's like, oh, let's stop at like the tack store or something, and we'll go to there and we'll see something. And I remember like looking and I'm like, why do these gloves cost $45? I was like, these gloves cost $8 at Walmart. The exact same glove. What's the difference? And she's like, oh, well, it's because it's for a horse rider. It's like, what the fuck? No. It's like owning a boat. Sure. Never owned a boat, so I can't compare, but good to see you, Brandon. Welcome back, man. Capanilo, help and quick. I'm following you on Flybower A321X, autopilot and auto throttles on good speed, flaps and gear up, but autopilot isn't actually moving the plane. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. Kagri, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Wait, this is a hobby? How big is a horse toothbrush? I don't know. I don't know what they use, to be honest with you. I don't think it's a toothbrush. You ever seen horses' teeth? They're pretty crazy, man. Horse tax is as real as the Corvette tax. See? There you go. Never heard anyone or anything good about owning a boat. Just complaining. Well, they're money pits. Boats are money pits. I do, yeah, I've heard that before as well. Look at all the beautiful sandy beaches down there, chat. Wonderful. We're about to leave the coast. We'll leave this wing view as we pull off the coast. Did you get to ride the horse yet? I have ridden her horse. Yes, I don't like it. Have you ever seen a horse? Have you ever seen how big they are and like how stupid they are as well? I don't know if you're aware of how stupid they are, and they're flight animals, right? So their natural instinct is to freak out and run in the opposite direction of anything. So yeah, I don't yeah. No, they're idiots, man. And they're big, and they'll mess you up like real quick, man. Real quick. Oh, I already have, Davis. I already have. See, what I like to do is I like to attach the little I like to attach like the little what's the word that I'm looking for? There's like a little cart you can put behind them. Yeah, man. I like to ride the cart behind them. Nice and safe behind the horsey. Kagri, thanks so much for your business class subscription, my friend. Appreciate you, dude.
This is why I always buy my horse riding gear from the local adult store. Surprisingly, a handmade bit and reins are a bit cheaper than your standard tack show equipment. Don't kink shame, save money. Good to see you again, Smitty.
This guy, dude. Don't kink shame, save money. This guy, dude. Huge no floaties to you, C2A. Thank you for the support. Kagri, good to see you as well with the business class subscription. Thank you for your support, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This guy, man. Get it for type today. They cost a bunch and have different owners. Yes. 2 best days of owning a boat: the day you buy it and the day you sell it. True. Touche. Imagining you all high talking to the freaking horse. I'm dying right now. Too much, man. If you ride the horse, do both you ride together? No. It's usually her holding the horse and me walking on the horse. I do not trust myself enough to actually physically ride the horse by myself. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Maybe the one horse that we have, Aspen, she would probably be fine. She's so laid back and super, super, super mellow. But any of the other horses, no, man. There's so many butt heads, man. Like, no, we just wouldn't. Cap, what is our meal options on today's flight, and what are the drink options? I don't, dude, this is Sunwing. I don't think we're getting any meals. We've got snacks for purchase. Kit Kat bars. Kit Kat bars and barbecue and regular Lay's chips. Walkers. Barbecue or regular Walkers. And then drinks, we have all kinds of drinks for you. No problem. What does the fiance do in her free time when she's not running the farm? Riding horses, teaching lessons, and projects on the property. There's, as I've mentioned, there's like a modern barn on the property, so it's a newer barn, and it has an apartment built up into it. So she's like, over the last year, she's just been constantly making changes, painting, changing this, doing that, doing this, installing that. Like I said, man, God bless her, dude. She's one of those people where like she just can't stop, and when she stops, she just doesn't get happy in life. So this is her project, and yeah, there also is very little free time with that many horses and that many things to do. Man, there is not a lot of free time, man. There is not a lot of free time. Remember that they need to be fed at certain times. They all have their own like regiments and grain and stuff like that. So yeah, they all need certain time. They have to eat at certain this and that, and it's a lot. It's a lot, man. My sister got serious concussion from falling off a horse, has no memory the entire day before the event. It's crazy. Yeah. My second last horse ran the field like no tomorrow. I was just a passenger. They forgot to tell me that he always does that. Oh yeah, they'll get you, Ale. Yep. Does the fiance blaze with me? No, she doesn't smoke. No. Makes sense running a farm can't be easy? No, it's not. I mean, she makes it look easy, but it's definitely not easy. That's for sure. No engine exhaust effect. I can see it right there. I can see it shimmering right there. If we go to this view, you can also see it shimmering right here. Although it's not a very good rendition because there's water, but you can see it, man. It is there. We're over the water. We're leaving the coast behind us, chat. That's it. We've got about probably an hour over the water. When's top of descent? 303 miles till top of descent. Has the weather changed at all? I don't think the weather has changed at all. Still think we're looking at 300 at 13. Parking cars can be a challenge for some at farms. Yeah. Fuck. Telling me. You know what's crazy, Smitty? That lady left shortly after that, eh? She took her horse and left. Went to a different farm. $30012 is what I'm showing here, so yeah. Alright, well, I guess that's what we're going to plan, chat. It's still a little bit early, but we might as well. The winds haven't changed the entire flight, so we're just going to go to the arrivals. We're going to have a quick little look-see here at the RNAV 24. Shouldn't be challenging. Approach RNAV 24 should be pretty straightforward, I'm thinking. Yep, we're going to take it in from Gigny. We're going to come in like that to Bama, and then it's going to be to, looks like Leicester, and then we're down in Leicester at 1600. That's probably where we'll take control of the aircraft. Pretty easy then. We can just go ahead and set that up now. So we'll come down here, we'll select RNAV 24, and there's the Gigny, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Good, and then we'll go to our legs page. We'll confirm ZFP. So what's the final leg on our flight plan? If we look at this, so I see Bratz, and then ZFP I think is the VOR. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're not going to, hold on, let's look at our flight plan path right now. Plan. Step through that. Yeah, okay. So we can take it from Bratz. So we'll go back. We'll take it from, we'll go Bratz to there like that. Good. And then if we bring this down in here a little bit and we have a little bit of a look-see, we step through. There we go. That's wonderful. Takes us from Bratz direct to Gigny, and then we're down in Bama, Leicester, and then down in for runway 24. Cool. Sweet. Looks good. Happy with that. And we're showing top of descent in 287 miles, chat. 287 miles. About 35, 40 minutes, I think we'll be starting our descent. Somewhere around there. It's 2:30, chat. I'm absolutely starving. I did not... Hey, Cap, the Sens fired DJ? No way. They actually did it. Who did they replace him with? It's about fucking time. Jesus, man. It's about fucking time, man. Sens released DJ coach has been relieved of his head coaching duties. Jacques Barthé has been named interim coach. Daniel Alfredson joins the team coaching staff as an assistant coach. I mean, I think we saw that one coming. We saw that coming. I like that it's Daniel hold these guys accountable for something. I mean, listen, if you've been following the Ottawa Senators, I think you know that this team has been playing under... There's something not right with it. There's just... I can't put my finger on it, but... yeah. It's just game after game, man, night after night. Yeah. I'm surprised it took this long, to be honest with you. I just sent it to my buddy. My buddy goes, fuck off, is this real? Oh, man. He goes, I'm so happy. Oh, man. What about the other two? I mean, I think I saw that coming. As soon as they named Jacques Martin as the... I feel like I felt that coming. Get ready for those 11-11 countdown chants, man. The green maple leaf. Are the Senators that bad? Yeah. Yeah. When a coach is fired, it's always too late. Yes, correct. Correct. I think it's too late for the season, but maybe they can start looking, you know. How's the FPS situation? Better than it was at the beginning of the week, that's for sure. I still think we've lost some performance with the Sim Update 14, but I don't know if we're going to get a patch. I don't know if it's something, but it's, yeah. Ever since I cleaned the shader cache, it's much better. Okay, chat, sorry. With that, I'm going to have some lunch real quickly. Give me a couple seconds here. Couple minutes, but I will be right back. I'll come outside to this view here for you guys. Give me a few minutes, going to eat my lunch, and I will see you all in a few.
What's the name of this song? Drinking lean at the trap house on Christmas.
just coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, and that's what we do. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand you let me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Ayo chat, sorry about that. Thanks for hanging out. That was incredible. I am extremely happy with that new diet meal. That was awesome. Have you guys ever heard of Factor Pretty sure my American friends have heard of Factor. Where did you go? I have no clue. You still on the diet? Yes, I just switched though. I switched to Factor. Yeah, I was getting bored, man. The meal plan that I was on, they hadn't changed their menu in about 6 months. I got so bored, dude, and I was finding myself like, basically like, if I could eat something else, I was, and I was kind of weighing away from my diet. I wasn't sticking true it, and I was, you know, I would end up at the end of the week having like a couple extra meals just because like I would go out with friends, or I would do this, or I would do that with a fiance or something. I just started it today, Scott. I got my first meal today. I just had the honey mustard chicken with garlic green beans and rosemary potatoes. It was unbelievable. Like, I just messaged my fiance and I was like, honestly, I may have to consider getting this for her. She struggles with it as well. She struggles to, she gets really bored like myself. Yeah, I just messaged her. I'm like, this is something you really should consider. And I was like, you don't have to do what I'm doing. I got it for every day, minus 1 day. So I have it for 6 days a week. I have the Factor, and it's fairly expensive. I'm not even going to act like it's not. Now, it's the exact same price that I was paying for the other service that I was getting, but that was crazy, man. That was absolutely delicious. And yes, like you said, the menu changes every week. Yeah, man. You know, I was away for a while. Cap comes up and says, chat, that was good. I thought for a second Cap was taking a dump. Jesus Christ. You will really like Factor? Cool. Yeah. I mean, that was a great introductory meal. 580 calories as well. I mean, come on, man. It doesn't really get much better than that. Do you get 2 servings? I think they only let you get 1. Also, you can pick the meals for the week. So 2 servings a day, Davis. 2 servings a day. So each, yeah, 1 serving for lunch, 1 serving for nighttime. I have like a Cliff Bar for breakfast. That's really all I have. I have like a Cliff Bar for breakfast before stream. I didn't have one today. I wasn't that hungry this morning, and I was kind of waiting. I wanted to really enjoy that lunch. Cliff Bar for breakfast, and then I have one of these for lunch and one of these for dinner. And then I can have trail mix at night, as long as it's before 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I have some trail mix. So worth it, man. If like, dude, if you're like myself, here's the thing. I love cooking, but I struggle with cooking because I get very bored. Probably the ADD. I get, you went to Taco Bell? Ugh. Taco Bell's okay like once every like 6 months. And like, you just got to get like a crunch wrap or something like that. I struggle with making food every night and something different every night. So being on one of these meal plans, I think for me is very beneficial. Now, they don't work for everybody, right? You have to be pretty strict with them as well, especially if you want to lose weight or you want to stay at the weight that you're at. You have to be really strict with them. Again, the biggest thing that I've learned over the last 6 months doing this diet was just the not eating after like 9, 10 o'clock at night. That one's huge, man. If you can stop the eating a couple hours before you go to bed, an hour, 2, 3, 4 hours before you go to bed, man, yeah. 5 Guys Cajun fries and malt vinegar, bacon cheeseburger with grilled mushroom and onion. This fucking guy coming in here, Les could probably eat that every day for the next 6 years and wouldn't gain an ounce of fat. Listen, Les, some of us are fat asses and they can't eat that all the time, okay? As much as I would love to. Yeah. Did my ground speed speed up any? I think so, because I think that wind is kind of, yeah, you can see here for sure. That wind is kind of not so dead on our nose right now. You can actually see top of descent up here. 149 miles. Pretty cool. Don't eat after 9 p.m. Correct. Yep. Don't eat after 9 p.m. and be good to go. Over in Germany, it's pretty much just HelloFresh for pre-made food, and yes, they're like super expensive, with the portions are always too small. So I used to do HelloFresh as well, but HelloFresh, you have to make it, and you are correct, it is expensive. The problem that I found with HelloFresh is that it was always 2 portions per meal. So I always was like overeating or not eating enough. And as you mentioned, the portion size seemed a little bit small. It's expensive, man. I mean, with Factor, I'm paying $150 a week now. Hold on. I know that sounds expensive. But if you actually put it into how much you spend on groceries and food, keep in mind, this is all of my food. This is my lunch and this is my dinner 6 out of 7 nights a week. So for $150 a week, in my opinion, for somebody like myself that struggles with like making meals every night and something different every night, the fact that I get to choose a recipe and I get to choose, 20 different dishes every week, and it's a no-brainer for me, man. No-brainer. Used to never gain any fat. Hit my 30s. No, I gained it fast. I'm telling you, man. Yep. Do we need the chill pill emoji? Oh, man. You can do that as well, AJ. Yeah. Sounds like a good price for what you get. It's not bad. Yeah. I turned 40 and I can't look at food without gaining weight. Nice. How's the food quality? Is it microwaved? So, Will, there's 2 options. You can throw it in the microwave, which I just did, and I had no problem with it. It was literally a chicken breast sitting on top of a bed of garlic green beans, and the potatoes are in their own little thing, and then the sauce comes in its own little container as well. I just put it in the microwave for 2.5 minutes, and it was perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. You can also put it in the oven. There is an option to put it in the oven as well. But the oven's like 15-20 minutes. So I will try that. I'll try that tonight, Will, and then I can report back which one would be better. The food quality was, like I said, well, I literally messaged my fiance, and I said, this might be something that you need to consider. I said, these meals are night and day difference compared to the ones that I have been getting. I said it tasted like literal restaurant quality food. The chicken was seasoned, the potatoes were seasoned, the green beans were nice, garlicky. Man, it was great. The sauce was fantastic. The honey mustard was like whole grain honey mustard. It was, honestly, man, if I'm rating that meal for like a home meal that I got delivered to my house, I'm giving that like a solid 8.5, 9 out of 10. It could have been a little bit better, but not much, man. Like that's solid. It's called Factor. It's very big in North America. I don't know if it's available in Europe. I know that it's everywhere in the US. And it's available up here in Canada in some provinces. So I'm lucky that it is in Ontario. So yeah. The real struggle with that high metabolism, constantly having me eat without gaining a single gram. Yeah, you're lucky, man. Enjoy that for while you can, dude. I just look at fattening food and I balloon up, dude. I'm telling you, man. I went through my teens and 20s being able to eat whatever I want whenever I want. My late 20s into my early 30s, it's just yeah. And then the whole COVID thing, man, and not going to the grocery store and ordering Uber Eats and skip the dishes every night for basically a year. I ballooned, dude. I got to 290 pounds without even knowing. I never owned a scale in my life because I always stayed at the same weight. I never had to worry about and then COVID hit and I was inside and I didn't leave my house other than to walk Daisy twice a day. I never left my house and I was just ordering food and ordering big portions and this and this and that. Fuck, dude. Yeah. Happy to say that I'm under 250 though now. Last time I checked, I was at 243. I'm trying to get down to 210, 220. We'll see how that works, but yeah. I'm flying with you and currently on descent. Sweet. Factor rarely misses. Been satisfied with most of my meals so far. Yeah, I'm excited, Sean. I'm excited, man. I think I'm more so excited, Sean, just because of how good that last meal was compared to, like I said, the meals that I'm getting now from this other company. And nothing against this other company. They were great. They got me, I basically lost 40 something pounds on that company and eating their food. It's just the lack of not being able to change every week is what was killing me, man. If I have to look at one more jambalaya and rice, or one more salmon and rice, or one more naked burrito bowl, it's like, okay, man, I gotta have something different. And they all taste the same. Like, that's what I found was weird, was like you would have like a breakfast and the breakfast would taste the exact same as the lunch. It's like they used the exact same ingredients and they made one thing a breakfast item and then the exact same ingredients and made a lunch item as well. So it was like, you know, oh man. Have like their breakfast burrito and then you'd have like their like Mexican lasagna for lunch and it's literally the exact same thing. Yeah. Hey Cap, tried to delete the shader cast solution, but I still have stutters with World Update 14. Any tips? I don't have any stutters, Zane, so I can't really explain that one. Ollie, thanks so much for your first class subscription. Welcome back, dude. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you. I can't really talk about the stutters. I don't know what's causing the stutters, but I just had weight loss surgery in July, lost 74 pounds. Wow, Leonard, congratulations, man. That's incredible. Congrats, man. I remember, Leonard, seeing Matt Davies prior to when he had his weight loss surgery, and then afterwards, and he was like a whole new human being, man. It was incredible to see him down in Orlando in 2019 and have a chat with him. It was wild, man. Yeah. Make it 239 and you match Homer Simpson. Hey Cap, just booked my FS Expo tickets and I hope to see you there. Sweet, Aviator Chill. I will be there, man. I hope to see you as well. I have to come say hello at the Thrustmaster booth for sure. Cat, would you prefer monitors above 60 hertz like gaming ones? Yes. For sim, it's not so much needed, Bear, but if you play any type of other game that may use like a higher frame rate or something like that, then yeah, I would do it. I do that because I play Call of Duty and, you know, some Battlefield and some other games like that, Counter-Strike sometimes. And so for me, yeah, having a 144 hertz monitor, but yeah. You're excited to buy smaller clothes now. There you go. Yeah. Hey Cap, are we doing the return flight? No return flight, man. No, it's about a 3-hour flight, Cameron. No return flight. We will be live again on Thursday, and we're going to start our Christmas specials. So again, we've got 2 giveaways on Thursday, a giveaway on Saturday, and then our finale, our big giveaway on Friday. Yeah. It has to do with Microsoft. I have 50 or 60 FPS, but sometimes I choose a certain view and I get 19 FPS. Can't figure out what the problem is. That is weird. Funny thing is, as a teen, I could polish off 2 medium pizzas and a soda with dessert and not gain 1 pound. But now over 40 years old, it all gains up. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%, James. Well, Ken, what's up, man? No worries, dude. Life always comes first, my friend. We have something here similar. Okay, translate to heat and eat. Cool, yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of them, dude. Dan was looking to get on the Factor as well. But Dan's, it's not available in Dan's province that he lives in Alberta. So he ended up finding like a local place that does it as well. And he's been really satisfied and really enjoying those meals. It's just a good change, to be honest with you, man. And it ends up being like I said, yes, $150 a week sounds expensive. But honestly, I implore you to go to the grocery store and get enough meals for your week, right? So that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Get enough meals for your week with 100 and not the same meals. That's a big difference. Not just buying, you know, a big roast beef and then cooking the roast beef and having roast beef sandwiches and roast beef and potatoes at night and stuff like that, right? It's really hard to do, man, especially the way that grocery prices are nowadays. And then factor in going out. I mean, shit, dude. Where did I go? I went somewhere with the fiance and it ended up being like $37 for like 2 sandwiches and like 2 drinks or something like that. And I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Oh, we stopped at Mary Brown's chicken. We got 2 Mary Brown combos with 2 drinks and 2 fries. And it was like $37. Crazy, man. $150 a week is a hell of a deal. Now I'm looking at Factor would save me some money. I'm telling you, Brendan. I'm really, really, really impressed with it so far, Brandon. Now, come back to me in a week or 2 and let me know how, we'll see how I'm going. But also, if any of you are in Canada and you want to let me know, I can send you a voucher if you're in Canada and you want to try Factor and it's available for you. Send me a DM on Discord and I can give you my Factor little code thing. And I think it saves you like $80 off your first couple boxes. And then I get discounts as well. So, yeah. You got a date for the marriage yet? We're thinking in August, September of this year coming up, Yavuz. We're going to elope, though. We're not having a wedding. We're not doing anything. We're just going away, and we're going to get married. Yeah. Cap, to check the winds of the field. The winds are saying 300 at 17. Yep, so we're still planning for the RNAV 26 or 24, whatever it is. You have Mary Browns in Ottawa? I thought they were only in Atlantic Canada. No, they're everywhere now, Conrad. Yeah, we got them here. Voucher doesn't work for the US? Correct. I think there's a difference because it's factor.ca and factor.com. We've done factor as well. Cool part is you get to choose your own meals and you can get the amount you want. Exactly, man. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Do you plan on going to FS Expo this year? Absolutely, Owen. Yeah, down in Vegas, man. There you go, Yaku. You have a Mary Brown's in Langley? Nice, damn. Very nice. I had Subway the other day and it was $15 for a foot long. Yeah, I get Subway every now and then, and it's I get the number 2, which is the Great Canadian Club, because it's 460 calories as long as you don't get mayo, which I don't get mayo. It's great, 6-inch. It's so filling. It's probably the most filling 460 calories I think you can do. And it costs like $12 for a 6-inch, dude. Footlongs are $17, $18, $19 here now for a footlong. Tim Hortons is good? No, Tim Hortons is not good. I'm sorry, man. I gotta be one of those people, and I just gotta tell you, it's not good. Sure, they may have certain things on the menu that are good, but Tim Hortons in general, as a whole, is not very good. I would go, but being from the UK, it's very costly, and I've a very long flight with a shit ton worth of jet lag. Yeah, that would be... I mean, the time change alone, you'd be looking at 9 hours. 8 to 9 hours in time change, Owen. Just that alone is enough to... It's going to take you like 2 or 3, 4, 5 days just to deal with that. And, man. Are we starting descent soon? Yes, 61 miles. Yeah. Only good thing at Tim Hortons is the hot chocolate. Even that, man, has gone downhill. Maybe the white hot chocolate. The white hot chocolate slaps. I haven't had one in a while. It's very sweet. But the white hot chocolate. The regular hot chocolate, I don't know, man. Never heard of Mary Brown's. I'll have to check it out. Our Subway got in trouble with the health department last week. Oh, boy. Steve, you're in Canada, right? You'll have Mary Brown's. Depends where you are, but I think everywhere has a Mary Brown's now. Tim Hortons used to be amazing when they used to bake everything in store, and they actually had bakers that would be there all night, and you were getting fresh baked donuts every single day. Now, mass-produced, frozen, sent in, unthawed in the store, put on the shelf, trash, garbage. Will they ever want to get that much jet lag if I'm staying somewhere for 2 weeks? Yeah, I would agree. Talking about that though, I have plans to go to Los Angeles next year for about 2 weeks. Nice, man. Very expensive in LA, Owen, but have fun. I was just there in November, early November. You're in Florida? Yeah, definitely no Mary Brown's. No Mary Brown's. Coffee's still good, but yes, it's gone downhill. Yeah, well, it's owned by Burger King now, right? The conglomeration, whatever. Whoever owns Burger King owns... Yeah. BC is expensive. Oh, yes. Everywhere is expensive right now, man. Everywhere is expensive. We got so lucky that we got the property, that we bought the farm when we did. I couldn't even imagine. I was telling the fiance, imagine if we had waited even like 6 more months. I guarantee you that the guy would have probably jacked the price up by 100K or 150K, and we probably wouldn't have got the mortgage. And we got really lucky, man. Really lucky that we got it when we got it. If you go to restaurants in Quebec, do you have to speak French? No. They'll understand you. A lot of the time when you... It depends how deep into Quebec you go. If you go to like Montreal, Quebec City, you'll be fine. Enough people speak English. But if like you're going to like northern Quebec, like up in, you know, yeah, you're probably going to have to get by. But here's the thing with French in Quebec. There are like... Quebec French is a very like proud province, a very proud language. And I feel like what happens is even like for myself, I've gone to a restaurant in Quebec where you speak English and they'll speak French back to you. It's like one of those weird things. It's like, okay, she understands what I'm saying, but she's not going to speak English. She's refusing to speak English, so she's just going to speak French back to me. So I've had that on more than one occasion, especially like at the grocery store. You go to a grocery store to get something or stop somewhere, and you'll get that a lot. Yeah. You get bad stutters on touchdown on the runway. Any fix? Carson, I used to have that. The only way that I got around that was a fresh install of the simulator, but apologies, I just realized plans got changed a while back. I totally forgot about that. Instead, we were going to Portland, Oregon instead of Los Angeles. Very different place. Very different, but still should be just as fun, man. Anywhere up and down that coast. Portland, lots of rain. Very green, though. Lots of mountains. Yeah. Montreal's mostly friends. I mean, it is, but you can get away with speaking English in Montreal, no problem. I've heard a few Canadians talk about how they hate Tim Hortons stereotypes because most Canadians don't go unless they have to. Like I said, man, Tim Hortons over the last 5 to 10 years, has really become just more of like you said, it's more of a stereotype. I truly think most Canadians would probably just prefer to go to Starbucks, McDonald's, any of the other places to get coffee. Tim Hortons is not what it used to be. Like I said, it used to be, they used to bake their own stuff, man. Like they would have bakers that were there all through the night. You went in to get like a donut, you know, it was fresh baked. It wasn't, you know, yes, okay, it's still a franchise, but it's, you know, when you're getting nice fresh baked, you know. I feel like a lot of Canadians are probably just like, man, we hate that stereotype now. All right, 32 miles till descent, chat. I don't see the island out there yet, but that's good. We're going to come down here. Let's go to our descent page. We're going to forecast our descent winds. We're going to request that. We're also going to pull up in the most recent METAR showing winds 300. Oh, there we go. We just got an update. Winds 290 at 10. So not bad. 290 at 10. Scattered at 3,000 feet. 2986. So we'll bug up that. 2986. Set that into there. We'll execute that. We'll load up our descent winds as well. Sorry, I got that in the way for you. We'll load up our descent winds. We'll execute that. Good. Go back to our cruise page. You can see here top of descent is in 22 miles. Now, looking back at the charts here, you can see that we need to be at Bama for 2,000. So I'm gonna plug in 2,000 initially. That'll be our initial descent down to 2,000. We don't have any ATC on, so we'll just be lazy pilots. Bug up 2,000 right away. And there we have it. 19 miles from descent, chat. You went to Canada and Tim Hortons was mid. Yeah, it's mid. It's exactly that. It's exactly it. Maybe lots of rain, but being from the UK, I think I can pass on that. Very correct. Yeah. How was the takeoff out of rainy Toronto? Exactly that. Rainy. We were heavy too. Almost immediately up into the IMC conditions. So yeah. New throttles are coming out. What's that? Are you live tomorrow? No, next live stream is on Thursday, and we're going to be back in Europe in the A320, new airplane, other than this one. Employees here in Quebec working at the grocery stores, like I do working at Walmart, we're told to talk French first and then switch to English if the customer wants to. There you go. There you go. Just watching the stream whilst editing some photos I took at LGW today. Nice, very cool. Very entertaining to watch, though. Always entertains me. Nice. You're going. $10 miles till descent. Convenience stores in Gatineau's refused to speak English when I was there a few years ago. Yeah. Yeah. Now those are like family independent, Smitty. That place is like a family independent type style. Yeah, that makes sense. I could see how they wouldn't speak English. I don't think that he like would refuse. I just honestly don't think he knew how to speak English. Montreal is English first, then French? No, French, then English in all of Quebec. Yeah. Wife worked at Timmy's in the 90s. Everything was made fresh. Yep. Yep, not anymore, man. It's one of the main reasons I stopped going there. Do you know the Horizon Sim is free, the 70? It is, Scully. Yep, it's free. You just have to make sure you have the deluxe version of Microsoft, because you need the default 787. It's a mod for the default 787. All the street signs French and English. I think French. Probably French. I don't know. I've never really looked at the street signs in Montreal. I always just go by the GPS. Last time I was in Montreal was with Smitty, actually. We went out to Old Montreal. We drove down for the afternoon to Old Montreal. Using live weather? We are. Yep. So when you go out, you speak French. Je peux parler français, oui. T'as besoin de parler français? Oui. Even in Ottawa, man, like, it's half French and half English as well. This whole area, anytime you're this close to Quebec and French and English, and yeah. But I went to in elementary school, I was took both languages up until grade 9. English and French up until grade 9. The signs are only in French. There you go. GPS was always no floaties. Exactly. ¿Cómo está? Muy bueno. Dos cerveza, por favor. Oui, oui. Old Montreal slap, glad I could go there. That was a great meal, man. That fish and chips, that was fresh. The fish and chips with the beer that was made in the restaurant, it was a good time. It was a nice place. Very nice place. ECAP, what frequency VATSIM called, like the physical thing? The Logitech radio panel? I wonder if Thrustmaster could do a radio panel. Should ask them. I feel like Thrustmaster is such a better reach with the community than like a Logitech or like a Honeycomb or something like that. I'm surprised nobody else has made like a radio panel or something like that, you know? Young AG, yeah, you can download one. Yeah. Learn more Spanish from Dora than French in school. Nice. Fish and chip slap, the beer was amazing too. It was, yeah. Hey, Cap, do you think if I do a PC reset, my sim will run faster and VC will be a little bit faster? I mean, I do a fresh install over a PC reset, to be honest with you, Faraz. I don't think it's the PC. I would grab your community folder, put it somewhere safe, uninstall and reinstall, you know? Alrighty, we have started our descent down into Freeport. Long ass runway, chat. And again, we've already looked at this, but we'll look at it again here quickly. We are coming and planning to land on runway 26. I've noticed that this tablet is giving, watch, if I go back here and then I go back to here, it's going to kick me out of it. Maybe not. There you go. Now it kicks me out. It can't load it, but it did load it, but it's weird. They just have to patch this. Again, it just kicked me out of nowhere there. That wasn't me. So you can see here the vacate. Man, oh man, oh man. I just don't think we're going to vacate by echo. That's so short. That's like 4,000 feet. Maybe 5,000. No, it's got to be on this side. It's probably like 4,500 feet. Somewhere like that. I don't think we're going to hit echo, even with like max reverse thrust. Audio? Man, that's weird. That's the second time this weekend it's done that. It's the second time this weekend it's done after not doing it for like 6 months. Really weird. Yeah, it's all good. I know, I just have to restart OBS. I'm 99% sure we've narrowed it down to the audio interface that I'm using. It's not the stream PC, it's not the game PC. I'm 99% sure it's with the audio interface. That is also something that I'm looking to upgrade when the new PC comes. I've had my eye on a few of them. Not going to go anything crazy, but I want to get away from the Focusrite because I believe that that's what's causing it. Is the yeah. Audio went south after you fiddled with the tablet to get it to load. I don't think it is that, Smitty, because it's been doing, like I said, it's been doing it all even before the tablet was out. Everything's up to date, Patricio. Everything is up to date. Drivers are up to date. We've got the proper frequencies bugged up. Everything is set properly. Yeah. Last time in auto, I went to a burger joint called The Works. Yes, I took Smitty there as well. I took Smitty there, and Dan and I went. The Works is fantastic. Yeah, you get the onion ring tower. You need an audio emoji with the replay emoji. Man, something. Anyways, we're gonna go auto brake 1. We're gonna basically probably have to go full length here. I just don't see us vacating on echo, chat. So we're gonna go auto brake 1, and we're just gonna go reverse, idle reverse, if reverse at all. Yeah, we'll go reverse, and then we'll probably take it all the way down to alpha. Just I don't think we're gonna hit echo. I mean, we can. Okay, you know what? Let's try. Let's go auto brake max. Fuck it, right? It's a simulation. We're not paying for the brakes on the aircraft. We'll put auto brake max and we'll try and vacate for there. Hey Cap, you ever been to the UK? If not, what parts of Europe? I have been to the UK. I was very young though. I don't remember it. The last trip overseas that I remember was when I went to Amsterdam. How do you know what stage of auto brake you should choose? Is that just a pilot's skills? No, you can go down here. You can go approach calculator. You can go landing dispatch and you can choose your runway and it'll actually calculate all this for you. So 16 feet, surface conditions are dry, import weather, there we go. We're going to do landing flaps 30, packs will be on, anti-ice will be off, and we can calculate that and it'll give us our V reference, landing weights and landing speeds and all that fun stuff, and then you can go to landing on route. You can actually choose your landing VREF added, auto brake, we can go max, reverse, no credit, normal conditions, good, that's all good. Weight, we just need our weight. What was our weight? Chat, where do you find the weight in this? I know there's a weight. Is it in the init ref? Gross weight 66.3. 66.3. Okay, and then we should be able to calculate that. So there we go. So with auto brakes max, it's saying that we can stop the aircraft in 4,100 feet. We have 11,000 available, but we've got yeah. Oh, I guess you could just import. Okay, got you. Okay, so there we go. 41.6. Sorry, 41.26. That's with auto brake max. So if we do auto brake 1 and then calculate it, you'll see how much we take. Look at that, dude. Look at the difference between auto brake 1 and auto brake max. Even auto brake 2, like it really doesn't do that much. 77,000 feet. 7,729 feet. Auto brake 3, 5,800 feet. Auto brake max, 4,100. All right, we're going auto brake max because we want to vacate, chat. It's really the only reason behind this is just to do auto brake max. But yeah, you can calculate this with this aircraft. A lot of aircraft have this, to be honest with you, and that's on a VREF of 154, which I believe will be correct as well. Good. All right, final approach course 248. Bug that up here, chat. 248. Good, and 248 on this guy. Good. Transition altitude, I believe, is 18,000 feet. It is good, and then our minimums, we're going to be on LNAV, VNAV, so minimums are going to be 430. So we'll bug that up on our radio, our barrel minimum, 430. We can take it quite low, to be honest with you, if we needed to on LNAV, VNAV. Let's go with the barrel pressure 2986. Left side, right side, 2986 on our backup as well. Good. Cool. Brian Airstyle, Break Max, exit ASAP. Yep. Season greeting captain from Leicester, UK. Everton, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming hang out. Go Max, break to vacate. I'm excited for an actual company, like a third-party developer, to actually come out with a break to vacate, Captain Will. Fly-by-Wire has said that they're coming out with the break to vacate on their A380. So I'm super interested to see how that's going to work. I don't know if chat you know what that is, but you select an exit point for the aircraft, and then you put the auto brake to its own setting, the brake to vacate, and it'll apply the correct amount of braking to get you to turn off at a certain taxiway. Brendan Beery coming in with the 5 gifted members. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate you. Thank you. Incredibly kind, man. The thumbnail looks like there's an explosion in the background of the clouds behind. Nah, it's nice. I believe clicking the import aircraft detail button automatically will set your landing weight based on the current projected fuel burn. Thank you, Andy. Yes, definitely does. Yeah. Where's the Daisy Cam bid? We haven't had a Daisy Cam for a while, man, unfortunately. Yeah. Could be a bit smoky at Freeport Airport today. Trucks be ready. Nice. Captain, I think with what I have, the fire trucks on standby in case the brakes catch on fire, we're good to go. Hi again. What is your altitude right now? 15,000 feet and descending. 15,300 and descending. Flight data is visible up on the ribbon for those asking about altitude and speed. He is correct about that as well. Yes. Captain, I think we should have fire trucks on standby in case. Oh, God, yeah. Are we going RNAV, VNAV? LNAV, VNAV? Yes, it's an RNAV approach, but we will go LNAV, VNAV. Can't wait for the 380 just to test that out. It's going to be cool, man. Who knows if they actually come through with it, but that's what they said. What's the aircraft for next week? We are going to be in the A320 next week. A320 next week. Yeah, I might have a surprise airplane. I might. Sorry, clear my throat there. I might have a new airplane out by then, by the end of next week. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see, my friend. Do you have a flight sim origin story? What got you hooked? I don't know exactly when it happened, to be honest with you. My grandfather was really into flight sim, and that got me really into it when I was younger. But when I got kind of older, it just, you know, I kind of lost interest in it, and then I got back into it when a friend of mine got into flight school. A friend of mine got into flight school, and he was, you know, I would basically pick his brain, and I would try to learn, and yeah. At this point, the A300 isn't a surprise. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Don't know what you're talking about. They basically teased it for this week. Who did? Did our playlist really just end perfectly? Okay, no, I was about to say the playlist just ended, but it's not. The playlist isn't ended. But I'm gonna end it there, and we're gonna start getting set up here for the approach. 12,000 feet and descending. Your cousin got you into flight simulators. There you go. Cap, are we going to a resort in Freeport once we deboard the plane and have some Caribbean drinks? Absolutely, sir. Yes, yes, yes. Should we consider getting some water to clear your throat? So sorry. Is the A300 cockpit similar to the 310? Very similar, Will. A few changes, a few things are modernized, right? Because the A300 came after the 310. So yeah, almost the same. If you know how to fly the 310, you should be able to jump into the A300 without a problem. Like I said, some things are modernized a little bit more, but other than that, it's basically the same thing. And they are coming out, I think in the new year at some point, they're actually coming out with the full modern. So like FedEx and UPS, they've like gone full glass cockpit on some of the A300s as well. So there's a mod that's going to be coming. I think it's a free upgrade. I don't think there's a paid upgrade or anything, but they're coming as well. So yeah, nothing as refreshing as non-disclosure agua. Correct. No, I know, Davis. I know. I was playing into it, man. Come on. I was playing into it. Yeah, so we are getting the modern cockpit as well, which is pretty cool. That's something that they didn't do for X-Plane. Probably limitations or something like that, performance limitations or something. But yeah, getting a modern style. I forget what they call it. There's an actual name for it, but it's the modernized A300s. So we're technically going to have like 2 variants. Also, we're also getting a passenger variant, but I don't know. I don't think there's anybody flying an A300 passenger variant. But landing lights are on. Start switches, continuous, wing lights, logo lights, and seatbelts. All fully on. Demand limitations. Yeah, maybe. Big cap on that one. Shh. Don't. It's been a nice Monday, Will. It's been a nice, calm Monday. Don't need to start the Sim Wars as I'm about to end it. So do we have 300 reasons to be excited about this year still? Nice. I like the way Brendan did that. Very subtle, my friend. Very subtle. I think there is 300 reasons to be excited, but how many likes are we at, chat? Can we get to 300 likes, chat? Everything's chill right now. I think I looked that up in the PAX A300s flying. Oh, yes, that's right. Iran Air. Yeah. Well, nice. I think Iran Air still uses the A300. Okay. So that could be cool. We could do some real-world Iran Air ops. That'd be kind of fun. Don't get to fly over there all that often. Will chose chaos. Always. Cap, what is the difference GSX base plugin in level 2? I don't know. I don't think there is a difference for Microsoft Flight Simulator. That might have been for like FSX and P3D, but somebody in chat may be able to confirm or deny that. For political reasons, we choose, we should absolutely not get involved with Iran Air. It's one of those places as well. I do agree with you. Yeah, there's that fine line of, yeah, I agree. Are you landing into the sea? Yep, you don't see our runway in front of us? It's right there. Just right here. We're landing right here. Whee! Are all these islands out here, like, do people live on them? Are these the islands that the super rich people are buying, chat? Just your own little slice of paradise? I'm just going to buy an island, no problem. Are you diving? Yes, we're becoming a natural reef. We're going to become the new reef for Freeport, Bahamas. 2024 should be the year. 777, MAX, 75, A300, A330, A300, and surely some I forgot. It would be an expensive year. So excited, man, so excited. You did miss a few. A300, A330, 75, 76, 319, 321, 777, 747, MD-11, A220, Q400. Man, it's insane. This year is actually going to be insane. I feel like we're going to look back and this year is going to go by so quickly, 2024, because we're getting so many aircraft. We're just going to be all over the place. We're going to be flying heavies for a week. We're going to be doing this. We're going to be, oh man, it's going to be incredible, dude. I hope no one would take this flight sim destination choice as a political statement, but maybe I hope for too much. Andy, there's reasons we don't fly into Russia anymore. There's reasons that we don't fly into Ukraine anymore because it's just, yeah, I don't even want to put it there, man. I don't even want to. Q400, I know, man. Or at least an update on everything that I just mentioned. At least updates on all of those airplanes, even if they don't plan on coming out in 2024. I feel like Majestic has to come out. The Q400, like they announced it, I don't know how long it's been, 9-10 months they announced that they were bringing it over. So now it could have just been a statement as like, hey, nobody else do a Q400 because we're Majestic and you're not going to beat us at it. We're taking our sweet ass time, but we do plan on releasing, I don't know. Some Embraers would be nice. I mean, if the Embraers that are out right now can actually become a proper project, I would say, yeah, absolutely. The FSS E-Jets, but I just don't know at this point. I just don't know. A little bit of ground spoiler out here, chat, just to help with that descent. So there's definitely some things going on down here. I see some beaches and stuff, but FS Labs may enter in 2024. There's that as well. What did they say they're making? A 330? I can't remember what they said they were making, but Cap, I say you buy an island, build a resort, and then invite all of us to come over to the resort. Yeah, let me do that with all the money that I don't have. I wish I could do that, man. I really do. There's only a few people. I don't even know if I know anybody that could do that. But FS Labs 330. Wait, so the E190 family came out and they still didn't add VNAV? Correct. Yeah, that's part of the big thing, Sav. That's why everybody's like, what the hell's going on, man? How do you put out another airplane when you're still only done a third of what you said you were doing with the other airplane? I don't know, man. Will Austin can. Yeah, maybe you can run his X-Plane camp out of some island. Yeah. Tom, good to see you, man. All is well, man. Sorry I'm late. I just got off to the pub after having some lovely food. Oof, what did you have? Please do let us know. We love to talk about food here on the channel. FS Labs, I mean, arguably they make some of the best airplanes available. I do agree that there was a scummy move that they did, putting the malware on their airplanes that people were torrenting and downloading for free. Sure, I get that. Scummy move, absolutely. But I don't... as long as you're not torrenting and you're not downloading free stuff, I feel like you don't have to worry. Now, like I said, I totally understand. Some of you may have jobs and other things that can't require to have certain things on your computer, and I get it. Trust me, I do. But I don't know, man. If there's nothing to hide and you're not hiding anything, I don't think there's anything wrong. But that's just me. What a flying into Israel. Yeah, we did that actually not that long ago. You can check up on the channel. We did that, I feel like a month ago. A little bit less, into Ben Gurion. Alright, we're looking good. Altitude's looking good. We're continuing on the ascent. I'm going to bring that speed back to 190. And I'm going to go flaps 5 degrees just to help maintain the speed. There we go. Flaps 5 degrees coming out. Give you a nice little wing view. It's crazy. It's like they have all these roads, but no houses or anything built. I wonder if this is just a development waiting to be sold for the right amount of money. Is that what these are, chat? Is this just like areas that are basically ready to go? Or are these like little farms areas? Plots of land and farm areas. But I noticed this. It's like already ready to go. They've got like streets. They've got all of this. But smooth peanut butter is better? You're crazy, man. Crunchy peanut butter all day long. Oh, it's a hide and seek course. Nice. We should head to Beirut. I don't know if we've ever been to Beirut. Yes, we have. Haven't we? In Lebanon? I think so. Had a beef stew and crusty bread and a few pints of beer. Oof. That sounds still good, man. At least the beef stew part, then the crusty bread. Yeah. Casper, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Peanut butter is killing your testosterone, he says. Jesus Christ. Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. Alright. Do we have the runway, chat? Yes. That freaked me the fuck out, chat, because I saw this right here and I was like, why is our runway over here? I don't know what this is. Is this the old airport or something? But there's our current airport. We're en route to it. We're good. Gear down. Speed 170. Flaps 15 degrees. Give you a nice view of that out here. Crunchy or death. See? Ottawa finally fired DJ Smith today. I know, right? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Big stutter there. There's a nice hefty crosswind as well, chat. 18 knots. Blowing us around right now.
Freeport traffic, Delta 2254, 10 mile final, runway 24.
If you're behind me, I would slow up. Let's get our final approach speed now. I'm going to bug up 1,000 feet. We're going to keep that descending. Final approach speed 154. Flaps will be 25 degrees. Going to take control of the aircraft. Enjoy the arrival. Going to take a second to thank Thrustmaster for sponsoring this live stream. If you guys want to check out any of the peripherals that you ever see me using, you can always click the link in the description or the link that is up above. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring this video and this channel. All right, let's do it. Going to be, I forget how to do this, so I'm just going to disconnect you, my throttles. Good, cool. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the rival friends. Oh, see chat? The replay emoji's already working. I looked over and I just see a sea of replay emojis. Replay is on. Thank you, chat, for doing your part. Best first officers in the business. My chat. Thank you, chat. I got you all, man. The replay has been selected. I would have forgot if we didn't have that emoji. We would have forgot, chat. All right, let's shut up. Let's pay attention. Enjoy the revel, guys.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue. That is a nasty crosswind right now, and it's gusting, and it's causing speed tape to just go all over the place. $100. 50, 30, 20, 10. Oh, settle her down. There we go. Nice crosswind technique there. Into the wind, nose down gently. Woof. A little bit of a heavy flare, but not bad. Reversers are out. Decelerating. 60 knots. Reversers are stowed. Auto brake is off. We'll vacate the runway to the left. Woof. All right, chat, we almost smashed that down. That was actually pretty good. I would say that was pretty decent crosswind technique there. Where's Will? Will, we're getting better, aren't we? Don't lie to me. We're getting better. We almost smashed that one, though, chat. If it wasn't for that last little pull-up at the end, we would have been dead. Very close to a smash. That's very close. Ground spoilers up. Flaps clean. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Freeport. Taxiing in to the ramp. Landing lights are coming off. Runway turnoffs are coming off. Spool up the APU. Start switches off as well. Strobe lights are off. Logo lights and wing lights can go off. Beautiful. Great flight, chat. 2 hours and 53 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty decent, actually. I kind of like that flight. I'm going to show you guys around the scenery here because I actually really think the scenery is pretty cool. Hopefully next time we fly in we can come in on runway 6, but yeah. Looking at the Thrustmaster Yoke in action, it's ingenious how they designed that piece of hardware. Johan, it is by far my favorite peripheral I've ever owned. It is so good. It's so smooth. It's so well balanced. It's just... Whoever designed this at Thrustmaster, I truly hope that they get paid very handsomely for the amount of work that they put into this, because it is incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. More importantly, we got off the runway in time for the Delta behind us, so all is looking good, chat. All is looking good. What about the Airbus one? I mean, the Airbus one is great as well, but it's a joystick. There's nothing crazy special about it, Tom. This is really the first yoke on the market that really is about that pendular action, right? Having a pendular motion instead of a push-pull like you do with every other yoke on the market. This sits on its own pendular axis. It's hard to explain without using it. Once you use it and once you fly with it, you completely understand why every aircraft is designed like this, right? It's mimicking this. I mean, look at every commercial jet, look at every business jet. You have your column and the yoke sits in it like that. It's a, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Like I said, it's a genius design. Whoever came up with this design is, yeah, it's incredible. And the way that it feels when you're flying with it, it's wild, man. It's wild. As smooth peanut butter. Crunchy like crunchy peanut butter. So you can't say that. It doesn't work, does it, AJ? Does it center itself? Of course. Absolutely. Huh? All right, the real Flite parked right here off this stand, whatever number this is. This is where the real Flite went. Straight in off of here. I don't know what this is. Alpha 3. Does GSX know where Alpha 3 is? Ramp? Ramp 3. No. Is this it? I don't see GSX. It's okay. I think they turn all the way around. Or no, sorry, they stop here, and then there's no pushback. The pushback is them going out like that. Okay. So we're going to stop right here. Call it right about there. Park brake. Good. Upstairs, APU's on, bleeds are on, gens are on. Good. Engine number 2 is off, engine number 1 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Freeport for the first time in what feels like a very long time. Looking good. Beautiful. Great flight. GSX, request deboarding. Okay, whatever. It's not going to find exactly where we are, but there we go, friends. We made it down. Beautiful day of flying. Thanks everybody who joined me as well up on VATSIM. That was a lot of fun. Thanks to the controllers in Toronto as well for giving us ATC. What was our landing rate on that one? 131. I feel like that was really good considering the circumstances, chat. That was like 17 knot gusting crosswind that we did pretty damn well on that one. I'm pretty pleased with that. PMDG setup, panel state load. Let me stop the recording, so we've got that ready. Okay, we've stopped the recording. Let's go to final and execute that. Good, give that a second. We'll get ready for our replay. Turn the sounds down here a little bit. Fun flight. It was really fun. And a real world flight. And it's, fuck man, we haven't done Sunwing in forever. So to be able to do some real world Sunwing ops today, very happy with that. Great way to finish off the week, in my opinion. Great landing to finish off the week as well. Some crazy crosswinds. He kept, what about YYZ to MUCCK Coco? We'll see if we can find some scenery for it, Julian. If there's some scenery, freeware, payware, yeah, that'd be a fun one as well. That'd be a really cool one to do. Yeah. Want to hear the crunch when I eat my peanut butter? That's a crazy vid. All right, we're looking good. Everything's on there. We'll get our landing lights on. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And cool. That's good. We'll go ahead and play our replay. Beautiful. We'll bring this forward. You don't need to watch from there, but we'll watch it from all the way about right about here. Should be good. Go ahead and insert that. Good. And then before we leave as well, chat, I'll the scenery is very, like, I don't know. As I mentioned, it's not a big island, Freeport. There's not a lot going on here. Most of the town is actually over there, but I'll show you when we get down to the ground where you can go. So do it in third person. We will. We do a bunch of replays, man. We do a bunch of replays. We don't just do it one replay and then we're done. I will give you lots and lots and lots of angles to view this replay. I want to take this time now to thank my mods, donators, and sponsors. Thank you all so much for support. I truly do appreciate you guys, man. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. All this week, man, you guys have been absolutely crazy. There's the 1,000 footers. That was pretty good, man. In between the 1,000 footers and the 1,500 footers. More importantly, the flare and the crosswind technique was wonderful on that one, Chad. Very happy with that. We're getting better. We're getting better. It's crazy to think, but we are getting better, chat. Things like this, like all these little, this is all added by the developer. There's a ton of little details here. Hold on. Let me pause this. Okay. There's a ton of little details that have been added to this scenery. Things like that, like where these little quarries and stuff like that, like these dirt piles, they're not there in the simulator. Those have been added by the developer. Some other things down here as well, and this is where I got it. The scenery costs $9, by the way, so it's not going to break the bank. It offers something cool. There's the whole like town, city of Freeport, and this is why I wanted to come do this approach off of runway 6. This one's really cool because you have the whole port, and all of this again is done by the developer. This isn't here, like these boxes and stuff. This stuff all isn't here. This is all added by the developer. So I think they've done a really good job at kind of, the airport's kind of small. There's not a lot going on with the airport, but for all of this as well, and you get all of these hand-placed items and all these fuel tanks and stuff like that, this is the type of work that I will definitely support and I'll definitely be a part of because I don't know about all these ships. All these ships might be placed here as well. This might be, I do have a mod that does ships as well, but these don't look like they're moving. So I think these are all ships that are placed here by the scenery developer as well. So anyways, this is the cool approach. This is why I wanted to shoot this approach coming in from this way, because you get to fly directly over top of the port on your approach and stuff like that. And it's really, really cool. Again, there's not a lot going on with the airport. It's a fairly small airport, to be honest with you. I think there's only like 6 or 7, areas. It's very basic, but the fact that they've added all those things on your approach as well are what make it really cool. Here's one of the terminal buildings. I think this is the newer terminal building, I believe is what it is. And then you've got the other terminal building, which is right here, which is where they park. But I mean, it doesn't get more Caribbean than that, friends. Look at that beauty right there. So it's a cool little airport, but the fact that they've added all in that coast area, the port and stuff like that, that's what's pretty badass. I like that, and I can respect a developer that puts a little bit of effort into something like that. So yeah, looks really good. Somebody was saying it's on sale for $6 right now. There is a link right there, exclamation point scenery in chat. Is it on sale right now? What is it showing for me? I own it, so it's saying, oh, it is. There you go, $6, chat. Come on, let's support a great developer. Let's hope that if we buy enough copies of this scenery, we can get them to do some more airport scenery for us down here in the Caribbean. So, I mean, $6, chat. That's almost a no-brainer in my opinion. If you're looking for somewhere cool, there's tons of flights as well out here from like Miami, Tampa, all those other airports as well. There's some really cool flights out there, but this is the type of development that I would like to support. We got developers doing this. Performance is great. I mean, you can see down here 40s and 50s, man. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Performance is absolutely wonderful. Where are we going on Thursday? Not sure, Daniel. We're going to be back in Europe. I'm thinking of doing some northern ops. So up in Norway, up in Sweden, up in Finland, kind of keep it the theme of Christmas in the Nordics and stuff like that. So that's what I'm thinking, man. So we're going to do some stuff like that. Maybe down into Copenhagen. I love Copenhagen, so we'll maybe get into Copenhagen as well. Maybe some Stockholm, some Gothenburg. Definitely some Helsinki, some Rovaniemi. So we got all kinds of fun stuff planned for next week. Again, mods, donators, sponsors, thank you for support. Truly do appreciate you all. Without any of you here, none of this is possible. So thank you all for the support. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. When we'll be back in Calgary, probably next time we're in North America. So not this week, coming up the following week. So probably just before New Year's Eve, we'll probably just before New Year's, we'll be back into Calgary, Vancouver, kind of doing that loop around here. To everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value, but donates with your time, your effort, smashing down that thumbs up button, I want to thank you guys just as much as well. Thank you everybody for being here, and thank you everybody for supporting the stream the way that you do. If you haven't done so, do me a huge solid. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We were looking for 300 likes. I don't know if we've hit it. Hopefully we're close if we haven't. But thank you everybody for your support. Truly do appreciate everybody here. Next live stream for me is on Thursday. We start our holiday special as well, chat. So giveaways all next week. Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. We've got giveaways for you guys. A bunch of €25 gift certificates, a $50 Euro gift certificate. So you're not going to want to miss this. You guys are going to be able to get some great scenery, some airplanes, whatever it may be. So hopefully I will catch you all next week flying over in Europe in the Airbus back to the Phoenix. Enjoy the replays. Have yourselves a great Monday afternoon, a great start to the week. Chat, that landing was absolute perfection. 17 knot gusting crosswind, and we absolutely painted it on the center line. Very, very, very pleased with that approach, chat. That was probably our best landing all week, to be honest with you. As far as not too floaty and dealing with those crosswinds, very, very nice. Guys, have a great start to the week. Catch y'all on Thursday. Happy holidays, happy landings, friends.